here we are. We're back in Genshin. I'm gonna get to France today. I don't care what it takes, but I'm going to get to France today. I know, a hard endeavor. A very hard endeavor. I'm just honest to God. I'm glad that I'm pretty sure I'm like 99% done with fucking Sumeru, if not 100, because I just want this to be over. Sumeru was by far the worst area I've been in so far. I don't think Fontaine's gonna be any better, but Jesus Christ, I hope so. You know what I mean? Because fucking hell. I just really want to be done with Sumeru. There is really no point for me being here. Actually, hold up, wait. Knew it. Sorry, this is the new update as we all know just dropped, and I'm pretty sure it has that fucking Sonic Cowgirl. Yeah, it does. Hold up. Oh my god, are they both Catalyst? Hold up. Hold up, this might be big. You are Catalyst. And then the girl where is she? She's not down here. She's much higher up than this. What the fuck am I thinking? She should be around Fontaine. There we go. Also, oh my god. Okay. So, both of these are Catalyst. Both of them. It would be smart for me to pull on them. The thing is, actually, what's my history? I can guarantee get one of them. Because I believe my thing is at like 65 or something like that. It might be actually at 75 already. Hold up. 50, 55, 60, 65. It's at 65. I need to get 20 pulls in a few months, which is very, not a few months, but a few weeks, which is very possible. If I just stay focused and do dailies, I could get it. I could very easily get that shit. Oh, this is big. The real question is, who the fuck do I want? I'm leaning more towards Varesa, this girl, over this one because, as we all know, the newer the character is, the stronger they tend to be. And this one is already pretty old. Gaming is not... I think the rest of these are Polearm and Claymore. But the 5 is what we're after. Because we're already over halfway. I need 4 more, right? Yeah, because I need 4 more wishes. Based off of... Okay, sorry, I was thinking for a second. I am over halfway on the first 10, and I have 20 days to get fucking more. If I did it mathematically, I have, like, let's just say I need 14 more. I need 14 more wishes. I have 20 days to get 14 more. Which is not super... What event is there going on? Ooh, not any good ones right now. There's actually fucking none. There's 0, like, big events going on. I could get 400, but that's like fucking... That's a little over 2 wishes. I'm gonna figure it out, though. We might just have to do the fucking domains. Start getting that, you know, checked off the market already. We could just do that. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do. Because I really, really want to get that fucking thing. I really want to get one of those characters. Being able to sweep up a 5-star right now will be great. Because right now we're rocking only 1 5-star. Granted, I'm pretty sure it's a C1 5-star, but still. I would really prefer that... Yeah, I had to get over here. I really prefer it be this instead of one of the other characters. A brand new Catalyst character, I cannot pass that up. Not to mention Electro. Don't get me wrong, Lisa's great, a real powerhouse on her team. However, big however, she has limitations. Big ones. The main one being that her fucking ability takes so long to charge up. I don't care if Kaya's here. I just want to go to Fontaine, bitch. Let's get this over with. Hold up. That's the chasm. This is the Archon quest. Yeah, there's way to do right here. This one. Because I don't think... Yep, nothing else is going to get us there. So let's go do fucking Kaya's thing for a little bit. Wait till 16 to 18. Cool. I just want to get... Come on, move. Boom, 17. Almost in the middle. I just want to get this over with because that's just today's one goal. We have one goal for today in Genshin, and that is to get to Fontaine. That's it. Nothing too hard, nothing hard at all. Just get out of Fontaine. Nothing more, nothing less. There we go. Let's just hope whatever he has to say is really quick because I don't fucking remember this quest line at all. I don't remember Kaya ever being in any region after fucking Mondstadt. Maybe once in like Leeway he was there.
Yet, boss. Oh, well then.
Kaya, you're really here.
Come on, yes, yes, yes,
Hey,
yes. Cool,
Paimon,
cool, cool. Kaya is in
Traveler.
fact here. Isn't that just
Looks
dandy?
like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right?
Not
Yes,
at
yes,
all.
yes.
The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. The
Yes,
truth
yes,
is,
yes.
I'm
Cool,
in
whatever,
Sumeru
dog.
to
Just
learn
get it
about
over
the
with. I want to
alcohol
kind of, you
industry
know.
here. Sumeru's spite. That's why
I want to
knights
get this
sent
over
me,
with kind of quickly,
their
you know.
foremost
Snap,
expert in
snap,
alcoholic
chip, chop, all that
beverages.
shit.
So
Kind
far,
of need to
so
be
good.
places like in
I'm already in
France.
talk.
Because if we could
let's not get-
start the Fontaine quest on today, that'd be great.
What makes you very
I'd
sharp
also like to
of
do a
you?
little bit of exploring
I
because
wouldn't
I
say
have
I'm
to
familiar
find
with it.
Charlotte's evolution shit. The second
Do
we
I
get
have
there
to?
is the second one we can just start
Well,
looking
I
for
overheard
Charlotte's
I'm sure you
evolution. We
agree.
can get her up to par
And
with everyone
so
else.
it wasn't long, but
We're
it was
already
a short-lived
behind on
adventure.
levels on
Honestly, not
everyone,
much.
some
The
more than
only reason I
others,
knew that Conria was
but
near
we
Sumeru
need to get
is
Charlotte
because I
up.
happened to read that in a book. My life
Not
had
to
less
mention
and less to do with
fucking
I used to believe that, but then I
our
began
new
to- as well as
5-star.
this is obviously
So I
all
want to get
speculation.
there and start getting shit for
Simply put,
Charlotte
these days,
before we
One
get our new
death after
5-star because I
me,
can
please,
practically
boss.
guarantee we're gonna get one. Just
Tell
because
me.
we're so close, we got the guarantee from the
you did-
So
50-50
you remember me.
because we
Huh?
lost the last one. So
I take
it'd be
it that
really
you-
Oh
easy
my.
for
I'm
us to
surprised.
get
Well,
this new
perhaps, but
one.
you're a pure
And it'd be
blood
just
Conrian, aren't
snap,
you?
snap, 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 you know, all the way there.
Very clever.
Kaya,
Hey, hold on.
So I'm trying to think at
chill
the same
out
time
on
as
my
talking, but
ways.
okay, I want to
Relax.
get Charlotte's shit
either
before we
way.
start even
See
thinking
you around.
about getting the fucking
And
shit for our
Daisy,
5-star.
No need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet.
Yes,
Let
yes,
me buy
yes,
you a
cool,
drink.
don't care. Just fuck already. God, the sexual
The
tension
fact
those
is,
two
is,
have.
but can a person truly be
I don't care what you're talking about, my guy. I really
I
don't.
mean to
yeah, the Abyss ordered
So let's
not
just
new.
give me the
My
like
guy,
abridged version.
your
Give me the
brother.
summarization of
He
it
mentioned the
so that I
rune
can just
fate
simply
back when we
talk
traveled together.
to you,
Apparently so.
leave
You're go-
to
Correct.
Fontaine, and get done with
No.
France.
Not
That's all I
now.
want to
I'm
do.
still waiting for
Because a lot of things are waiting for me there. One, the storyline, which is going to be a bitch and a half. That storyline is going to be a bitch and a half to do. I said we go up here and just go down. I think that fucking, the monument is down in a chasm. That's the word. But yeah. Fucking, we gotta do the storyline there, which is not sure. Charlotte's evolution shit is waiting for us there, which we gotta get our ass into. We have to start moving our ass when it comes to that. Yes, 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 all of you spawn. I need to fucking get you.
Leave my space.
Yes, yes, yes.
Come a little closer.
Cool, cool, cool. Yes, 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 cool. Whatever, 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 whatever. No. I need to be careful because these motherfuckers can and will take me down really easily. The good news is I think I did it pretty well. I got 2 of them back to back virtually dead. No! What the fuck? That's it? That is... Okay, I have not had one of these fucking Whooper plants go off in literally years. But didn't they used to fire a fuck ton at you? Like 7 to 10 shots? Did they change it so it just fires 1? That did virtually no damage to me. Like, they had to have changed it. That was such little. Shit. That was like he just spat at me 1 time. That was nothing. Sorry, I just found that really weird. I'm used to them feeling, wait, where my bunny suit? I was promised. Bro, the job does not start till April. You know, Easter time? Yeah, then. Oh my god, I remember this fucking quest. It's such ass. But how you doing, X? Yes, yes, look at that. It's an old destroyed farm. And then we're gonna find an old man who's praying to a dead god and all of that shit.
What about it?
Yes. The forest. Let's search the area.
Yes, yes, let's see what we can find. All that good shit. All of that good
A
shit.
field? But it looks... It's an extinguished bonfire. Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully.
Nothing else stands out in this area.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm
Unlikely.
good at reverse engineering, so
There are
I'm
no
good for
signs
you.
of life.
Come on, I want to get to France. I never thought I'd say that, but I want to get to France. Because I'm pretty sure tonight we're playing Dying Light, and I do want to stream that because that is a very fun game. We played it for the first time last night. Well, I did. And it was such a fucking hoot and holler. Good times.
There's a box over here.
And I'm itching to play it again.
And by we, Paimon means you.
Yes, 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 I know, Paimon. I don't fucking care.
Huh? This is...
So, Shadowbeer.
Cute. Was this a makeup box?
Alright, now let's go to sleep and just wake up back in time. Does there need to be a cutscene for every single object I touch and or look at?
Oh, so it's a medicine?
Do I need to get a cutscene on where the leaves on the door came from? Bed. Yeah, let's just sleep.
This bed looks pretty. What sort of person would want to live?
Come on.
Doesn't look like there's a...
My memories are, but will exhaust.
Noises?
It's not much.
Yep, let's go. Then we're going to walk out here and it's going to be a different thing.
Monsters? Wow. Dave's ears are sharp, just like his nose.
Yes.
Surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dave, it's hardly a big deal.
Yes, yes, yes. Whatever, Paimon. Could you just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds? I'd really appreciate it, Paimon, if you just were not talking nearly as much today. I'm on a schedule that I need to get done and done with. So you shutting the fuck up would be very helpful to me. And there you go. A second wave, yes, of course. Because the first one wasn't clearly enough. Clearly we needed way more than that. Nothing? Nope. Why? Why can I not deal damage to this one? Oh, I fucking forgot. Shield, my bad. That was on me. I was just thinking like, what the fuck is going on? Am I broken? No, it's because he's fucking got his
Come a
thing.
little closer. Blitz.
His electro shield. And that makes him immune to everything, including ults apparently, which is fucking, by the way, the dumbest decision I ever think I've heard in a video game developer. Except for that one Terraria mod. We are still not over that. We're playing a fucking new one now. And it's amazing and super fun. But that other one, I still can't get over. It's so buggy and glitchy and just downright dog shit. Who the fuck was thinking of that shit? God, I pray for them. There we go. Just die, bitch. Just die. Just die. 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 There we go. Alright, buddy. I killed the fucking 6 slimes outside.
A ley line anomaly. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I don't care. I really.
Not to mention
Danzel, just wrap it up, dog.
It's a bonfire.
This is the one quest between me and Fontaine. Should I have at least started it last time? Yes. However, I'm lazy. And I really didn't want to do that last time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'd rather just die than do that. Will that even light the fire? Oh, it did. Good job, bunny. Good job. That'll do. Yay, unskippable cutscene, my favorite. How did you know, Genshin? My favorite. It's already been 16 minutes.
Stop it.
It's been 16 minutes.
Stars?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I assume this would be hell for you, now I think about it for the traveler. A being that is used to traveling from universe to universe, exploring constantly. This probably seems really awful, just to be stuck and trapped in one single universe. Like, it just seems like it sucks for a creature like her. Because she ain't human, she's a creature. At least not in the sense of, like, these people are human, or the gods are human. She's something completely different. She's in the 3rd category all by herself of human.
Hey, time to wake up. The
Yes,
sun
yes,
has-
I know.
What a deep sleeper. All right.
Alright, let's go. Do you think about it? If the traveler didn't arrive, Paimon would have been drowning fully in the ocean. Yeah. I wonder where Paimon came from. Probably the same area that we come from, or at least something like that, because there's nothing like Paimon here anywhere close. We're virtually indistinguishable from humans. Can't. Alright, we're down a player. We can't use Amber. We can't use, fucking... Barbara. Sucks, but damn, now that I think about it, yeah, that really sucks.
Halt! What? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor your
Just calm
travel
down.
companion. Your companion departed for the forest.
Yes, 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 I get it.
What
Return home. But yeah, because no one
business
knows
is
what
that of yours? Do I
Paimon
make
is.
myself quite
And I'm pretty sure she
clear?
radiates the same energy that we do.
Leave.
It's a weird video game story tool. It's like, oh, I want a silent pro tag, but you know, but the fucking
Well,
pro tag isn't
What are
silent.
you wait-
They talk
I-
semi-consistently.
I'm warning you.
Like, it's not uncommon for them to talk at all.
You
It's just they don't have a voice actor
but
a lot of
no
times.
overreacting to anything you see
Which is
in Come On,
weird.
then.
Because you're willing to have other people talk in it, but she still talks, but only actually gets a voice. Every now and again. What about Silent 19? Well, not even that. They talk to other people. Consistently, all the time.
Mind
It's
your-
just the
How could he
fucking-
be? He was too- so
They
you
don't want to
lay
hire
a
the voice
finger
actor
on him.
24/7, apparently.
Huh? You.
So they're not a silent pro
Fine.
tag. They still talk and do everything, and the characters act like she is talking. It's just that. Wait, that's so weird. Why
Worship a
pay
god.
for Paimon 24/7 when you could have just
I
paid for
fucking know
Traveler?
who placed
Like, the amount of people that
that
don't like
place.
Paimon is pretty big. I'm pretty sure they like it much more if Traveler just
We
talk
lost
most of the
all
time.
we can do is watch helplessly.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because although any who for when the catacomb.
I don't know how the fuck I just realized that, but yeah, Traveler talks all the time. It's just they don't have a voice actor. They're trying to copy the popular silent computing game type of trope. Yeah, but there's not even like a fucking thing of, oh yeah, it's funny how they don't talk. They're talking, they just want to hire the voice actors. Which is really weird. Because in most silent pro tag games, they don't talk. The pro tag will just either have someone that talks for them, or they just won't ever really talk, and the characters basically just talk to themselves, basically, when talking to them.
Over
But in
here.
this game, Traveler talks. He just didn't want to give her a voice actor
I'm
24/7.
sure you're well.
But then they make
It's
it
because she
weirder
needs a medicine
by giving her
that
a.
can only be made here.
But then they make it weirder by giving her a voice every now and again. Talk or stay silent. Get my favorite trope. Silent Protect is my favorite trope, but Genshin can decide whether to talk or stay silent.
One which will help him.
So they do this
to
weird.
recover
I'm just realizing, yeah, it's a really weird fucking combo. You
I do
talk,
not
but your voice doesn't
said,
come out
I believe
unless it's
that
under
it might
very
as well.
special
In my
circumstances,
youth,
which is very fucking
the
weird.
gods have already. Never mind. As it happens, my hands don't have the deck. Okay.
Yes, 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 yes.
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional special?
Yes.
Oh, what? This is
Thank God. Name this thing. There you go. It's a semi-silent type like Skyrim or Vegas, where you talk via dialogue options. True. But in those cases, those characters never
Is it
really talk. In New Vegas, you make like grunts and shit when you're running, falling, or getting hurt.
I said before that
And in Skyrim, you have the
things-
shouts, but they sometimes actually talk.
Let's go.
Because I know in Skyrim, you shout and you can hear the voice and all that shit, but they don't ever really talk. And in Fallout New Vegas, I don't remember the character ever talking. I remember the grunts and the shit when they get hurt. To be fair, though, it's much harder for Skyrim and Fallout to do something like that because they have character creation. You can only have a certain amount of voices for that many characters. Genshin has fucking one. They have one character. Because it's like the quote-unquote official thing of what the characters look like in each game. But, you know, it doesn't really, they don't have an official thing because everyone chooses what their own character looks like. Fallout 4 had voice MC, but because the dialogue options are really low. Yeah. And they did, I'm gonna say they had custom creation, but they kinda did. It was basically just man or woman with changes to the face, so the voice is always the same. I'm just saying, they have one voice actor, and the options here don't fucking matter. The same thing gets said. There we go. Give to you. Eat this really strange pill. Also, too, Fallout is fucking open world. You can talk to so many people. That's like thousands of dialogue choices, options, and everything. In this one, Traveler rarely ever talks to just random people. Because when you talk to people, like, oh, hello, and that's it. Yeah, that's about it, actually. Those are really jarring to you, Traveler actually talking important customs because you used to being semi-silent. Yeah.
Kari Bear, I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you, but I'm here now. Are you still angry? I know you're. I'm so sorry, Kari Bear.
Yes, yes, yes. Your son is gone.
Please.
The best thing you can do is kill him.
What more you took? I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
He's not wrong about that when it comes to quite a few of the gods. A lot of them seem to be very willing to just give up on humanity's interest if it favors themselves. Like Raiden Shogun, Zlong, Venti.
Even if I must stay.
The first three, actually, don't really do anything in the present day to help humanity. Raiden Shogun was a dictator who like, imprisoned her own people in the name of eternity, which is something that only she wanted. Zlong quit his job of being a god And Venti's just a drunk bard now who rarely does anything besides just drink and sing. Not really exactly helping humanity. Unless he has to. I wonder if someone can put off like a gacha game without cutscenes like Portal or Half-Life. Without cutscenes. I think the cutscenes make it harder. Just because they gotta be... It depends what cutscene you're talking about, though. Like a dialogue cutscene where you can't move and you're just talking. Or like a high-def cutscene. Either way, I think both of them make it harder for games. It'd be easier to just get rid of them and have the character just kind of talk and say whatever. No options, just the character says some shit and it gets talked to by other character. I feel like that'll make it easier than, say, adding all the cutscenes and whatnot. I will say Genshin does it too much. Genshin has too many cutscenes. It's like I'm playing a damn visual novel game and not a fucking open world game.
Ah, you're back.
Because I
Are
actually
there's
did
conditions
pick up
stable?
another gacha game today on my phone. I forget what it's called, but it just came
By
out
which I mean
today.
he still
And
isn't
so far, I've
responding.
actually been liking it.
Anyway,
It's just something a little bit fresher than other things I played. The turn-based gacha things I haven't seen since fucking Honkai Star Rail all that time ago, but it's just kind of...
I
The
need
open
you
world
to
part's not
stand
there, so I
guard
kind of
here
like it a little bit
for-
more. I don't know. Like,
What
I
do you-
love open
Good.
worlds. If you played Portal or Half-Life, to start since you have full control of your character instead of a common cutscene. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that makes it easier. Like, it'd be very easy to do a gacha game like that, I feel like. You know what I mean? Because those cutscenes make it a little bit hard to do certain things. So I feel like doing that will make it easier if you don't have any cutscenes like that. Especially if you're like an earlier game dev. Cutscenes you probably want, but it's easier for you to do without them. I think it's more natural, to be honest. What? Cutscenes?
Delves into
You're in for a little shock.
Because I feel like just, not from like a gameplay perspective, but from a developer perspective, I think it'd be easier to do without them. Gameplay wise, if it's done right, you'll never know without cutscenes. Oh yeah, that thing may make fucking be, you know.
What happened?
But yeah, as I was saying,
Was it
the
monsters?
cutscenes, if you do the game right,
Thank goodness
no one
you
would
were here.
know
Oh, yes,
or
now,
even think about there not being any cutscenes. But like I was saying, fucking,
next, we
what's it
pick
called?
from
God
the shows
damn.
and repeat
That's
the
what, oh yeah,
same
that's what it's
steps as
called.
before
The
to make another
fucking
show.
open world games. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting tired of them. Mainly because, hear me out, there are so many, and so many of them recently are done so poorly. I know this is just so many. I feel like I'm just getting overwhelmed with them. And that's why a new game I'm playing with like with just like either one, a smaller quote unquote open world like Dying Light, where the movement's a lot of fun, so it's actually fun to go around, or games that are not open world. I'm liking a lot right now
Oh,
because it's just
sorry.
I don't know. I feel
I've
like
been
open
so-
world
I
became
do
in the
indeed.
last like
That's why it was
5 to
just a
10 years became a
fleeting
really
thought.
big buzzword that every game needs to quote unquote have now. And I'm kind of getting sick and tired of it. Because so many of them do it so poorly. Genshin, I like their open world. I love it. But like, I have seen very little of it recently because I am trapped in dialogue to dialogue to dialogue. Which is kind of on me because I don't play it in my free time that often besides do dailies and shit. Ever since Far Cry 3 released, every open world game feels like it, but with added content around.
Wait a
I
minute.
just fucking
Hey,
I want
was
them to
that?
do it right.
God,
Open
no,
worlds are
he must-
amazing
Come on.
under select circumstances because it has to look good. It has to be fun to explore. There has to be a lot to explore, reasons to explore, and it has to have good movement. I feel like Genshin clicks most of those boxes. Good movement is debatable because kind of basic movement, but I still find it to be rather enjoyable than some other alternatives. But beyond that, it's just like so many games just don't get it right, and it just feels more like a hassle to go into open
That's-
worlds
That's
than fun.
Right. and Caribere's scarf.
Because
was
Genshin
my-
2, I would not give them.
my
There
eyes
is
saw.
not that much to explore in the
Yes.
later games, in the later sections too. Because you can walk for like an hour or so and not find a thing besides just plants and stuff. Maybe the occasional challenge or something like that, but beyond that, you're not finding that much. I've never seen an open world game where you move in a hyper fast. I
Go in
can't really
here.
think of one either. Imagine a world game with unskilled gameplay and movement. Yeah, that because I know like some fast-paced open world games that are really beloved are like Dying Light because the parkour once you
Ghastly
learn how to
place.
do it and get some
Have
skills in it,
always existed?
if
I
and the
swear
skill
I've
tree for
never
it,
noticed it before.
you can really start zooming from fucking building to building really quickly off of poles, fences, walls, little grabby things. Very good. But I haven't had
It
one where you're
looks
moving
like
like
they're
Mach
that
700.
Oh,
Because I feel like most open worlds are just... Okay. I feel like most open worlds don't want you to be moving fast because then you would explore everything, quote-unquote, too fast for their liking. Like, saying for Fallout 76, they have a humongous world, but, like, virtually fucking a lot of it is just openness and just walking around doing nothing super interesting. Maybe the occasional bandit or monster camp, not must have been mutant camp. Some enemies here and there, but nothing super cool, really. It's like that. They just make it big so that so you look around for shit a lot. But very rarely is anything super duper interesting. Then you can make the world big to come into fast movement. Yeah, it'd be hard. But also, you could then do bigger things with more openness to the world. Because if you can move really fast, and the world is pretty big, you could put quite a few big things with a couple little things sprinkled out more so than just other games where you have to put shit consistently around. Because if the player's moving really fast, they can get to super far away places really quickly. So they could see all the big shit relatively quickly, but the smaller shit is fucking, in this case, harder to get to and find because you're moving fast. So there would be an emphasis on you can move fast, but you don't have to. Which I think would be fun in a sense. If you could just, you know, really move and then find all the big shit and then be like, wow, I can't believe I avoided all this smaller shit earlier on. But it'd be hard to do. Open worlds and speed are not things that go hand in hand together, and they're very hard to get to. Get the fuck away from me, bitch.
Delves into destiny.
Yeah, just stand there. You can... I ain't got time for this, bitch.
Decided by destiny.
Perish! No. And no. I don't know. All I know is that I really wish that some games would be... I don't know, because also the size of open world affects it a lot. I feel like every company thinks bigger is better, but it's not always better. A lot of times it's worse because they make it ungodly big. And it has all the previous problems I talked about. Which is why I kind of like, and this is a controversial thing that I was talking about in the community, but like the new Pokemon game, Legends Z through A, I kind of like how it only takes place in the city. Nowhere outside of it that we know of. Mainly because I feel like in the city constraints, they could make it quote-unquote look better. Because I know it's not going to look good. Don't get me wrong. I know it's not going to look good because on the fucking Switch. If that shit was on the PC or like even like on the PlayStation or something, it had a chance to look good. But it's on the fucking Switch. So I know it's going to look like ass. But I am excited for it because I feel like in this case, it's better for them to go smaller than bigger. You know what I mean? Because don't get me wrong, Legends Arceus was amazing, but it did really struggle from fucking performance qualities and graphics. Because the second you got slightly far away from something, they fucking stopped moving, basically. And also stopped looking good. So, I feel like with a smaller area that's just more detailed, it could be better. I got your crystal. I could probably climb that. Lisa, oh my god, what do you want me to do? Okay, I have to get in there, but how? I have the thing game. Is there like a keyhole I'm missing? Oh, there's a teleporter in there. Maybe this over here could do it. But yeah, very excited for that game. Mainly because I loved X and Y as a kid. And I'm not, and even though that's, there we go.
How did I get on the ceiling?
I don't care.
Did the room turn
There we go.
down or gravity itself?
You need to stop panicking, traveler. In the words of a famous person, get over it already. Fucking hell. But yeah, like I was saying, I do like the looks of Z through A for Pokemon. I just wish the graphics could be better. Someone's first uni project. The graphics are awful, I'll give you that. The graphics. And I'm only talking about Legends Arceus. The Legends series has been kind of pretty solid so far. Graphic-wise, absolutely not. They've been solid. They have been pretty bad graphic-wise. Gameplay and fun-wise, amazing. They were super good. Paldea sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you. The glitchiness, the bugginess, the features that should have been in there that were taken out, it just didn't work well at all for anybody involved. Arceus, however, was fun. The graphics sucked. The layout of the map feels like a GM flatgrass mod, but otherwise so addicting. That's what I'm saying. The graphics are awful in it. But I don't really care about graphics that much, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit there and just enjoy super bad pixel, just basically a bunch of pixels, but I can play with decently bad graphics. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. And also the maps being like, oh, it's just Gmod Flatgrass. The first one, yes, the Obsidian Field Lands did feel like Gmod Flatgrass a little bit. Because it was mostly the same. They could have stylized it at least. Ultra Kill technique has lower graphics than a new Pokemon, but it has stylized to make it look 10 times better. The thing is, too, I'm pretty sure they weren't given the same shit they typically were, because I'm pretty sure Legends Arceus was a side project to BDSP. Also, it was the first. And then the third thing that killed them was how open world it was. That's what killed them. Because the Switch can't run shit. I'm pretty sure you couldn't even run Ultra Kill graphics on the Switch. But then again, it's on the Switch, and the game can't run over 10 FPS. Exactly. Like, don't get me wrong, they need to do much better. And we were hoping that Switch 2 was going to be better, but it just isn't. It's fucking really bad still. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I can't tell what is different between the old Switch and the new one, besides the fact that the Joy-Cons come out a different way. Like, there's not a big difference, to the point where unless they make it that... Actually, they can't do that either. No, they could. Unless they make it so you have to get only the new games on the Switch 2, which would kill their fucking company in a big way. Not kill them, but it hurt their company in a big way, because no one wants that. Sorry, I'm trying to think in place. Hey, time! unless they make it so you can only get certain games on the Switch 2, a thing like they do fucking like eventually a PlayStation, they can only get new games on the PS4 instead of the PS3. I'm not gonna get the newer Switch. It's because it looks so. Honestly, it looks like nothing changed. They improved nothing on it, which is a weird thing to say from a console that's coming out years later than the original one. It's like if they came out with the Game Boy, and the next thing they came out after 10 years was the Game Boy Color. It's like, yeah, it's technically an improvement, but like, not a big one.
Don't be such a brute.
Please tell me I have food on me. It kinda. Oh no, we're really low on food actually. All these are special dishes too, so I want to get rid of them. We got this. Maybe. Let's give them 20 apples. And then let's pop some actual defense shit. Yeah. It's kind of hard to innovate if there aren't anything up to innovate. No, they could make this... Okay, they could make the Switch 2 way better. They could have. Because I'm not going to lie to you. The Switch itself is a really good console. Back when it first came out. Nowadays, we know all the lackluster things about... Get the fuck off of me.
Try not to enjoy this too.
We now know all of the lackluster shit about it is the problem. There's a lot of problems, and a lot of problems they knew about that they could make better. Because here's also the kicker too. They didn't have to make the Switch 2. They could have just made a new console with better shit. Valve Steam Deck can run the Pokemon games a ton better than Switch. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They could have made it a lot better. You said there's not a place to innovate. They could have innovated a lot of shit. The Switch leaves a lot to be desired. Especially now. When their first games come out, like Let's Go Eevee and Sword and Shield, was like, okay, it doesn't look that bad. But as the games got newer, it got worse. There we go. Which just really sucked. Because they can make a better version of the Switch. Just make it have more processing power and have it so it can get better graphics on it and more frames. Because sometimes I can't even do what I want to do on the Switch quickly. Because, for example, I want to, like, say, shiny hunt in a game. It depends on the method I'm doing. If I'm going for, like, a legendary or something like that, I gotta turn the game, I gotta quit the game over and over again. And in the Switch, that takes, like, a fucking solid minute to do every time just to boot up a game sometimes. Don't get me, on the first time, it's like 5 minutes. The first time you boot up a game, it's like 5 minutes. After that, it's like a minute each. Compared to like the DS, where I could reset a game and be back in the game in like 5 seconds. So it just seems, it's just really lackluster. Sometimes, yeah. Less if I'm actually, yeah, sometimes it has done that. Like if I'm loading up, say, fucking BDSP to shiny hunt for a legendary or a mythical. Because those are the only games you can shiny hunt legendaries and mythicals in, because for some reason the Game Freak just hates shiny hunting. They rather just give those Pokemon out for fucking not for free, but for fucking, what's it called? They rather give it out for fucking promo codes instead of actually people working for them and playing their game for longer. Which was fucking, you know, which was fucking stupid. But beyond that, just has a point. But yeah, there have been times where I thought my fucking Switch crashed. Or the game's bad optimization code, bro. 5 minutes is way too long. Oh, trust us. We know 5 minutes is way too long to be waiting for a fucking game to load up the first time. Like I said, after that, it tends to be like a minute or so before resetting each time. But still, it's too long. And I don't know what the fuck it is. Because it depends, too. Because I would say it is only the newer games for me. It's Arceus, BDSP, and Scarlet and Violet. Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu and then Sword and Shield load pretty quickly, but still take like a little bit to boot up fully. But those newer ones, they take a fucking hot minute to load up, which is just sad. Especially from a company like that, where they're one of the biggest companies in the world.
Oh, dear creature.
Ah,
Why do you bow down?
there we go.
Oh, dear creature. Why
I don't care what you are, really. Dead god, bad god, forgotten god. Who cares? Not a god. If Valve can do it, I don't know why Nintendo can't. They just don't want... Okay, here's the biggest problem with Nintendo. They had no competition.
What?
Like, think
just
about it.
happened?
Who was the
When I saw
biggest
the thing
competition
in
to
my
Nintendo?
I feel
The
good.
first one that comes to
In
people's
fact,
mind is
I feel
Sega.
oh,
And they're not even competition
is
anymore.
that so?
Are they getting better?
Alright.
Yes. The latest Frontier game, while is buggy in a sense, it's way better than anything they put out recently. Story-wise, gameplay-wise, everything-wise, character-wise. Is comparison to Switch, but aside from that, listen. The Steam Deck and the Switch are
Thank
two
goodness.
completely
He's still
different kind
okay.
of competitions. I'm talking Nintendo itself. Because the Steam Deck, virtually no one gets a Steam Deck. Because if you're looking for a Steam Deck, you probably have a PC already. Because a lot of the games you can play on Steam can't be played on the Steam Deck. Only certain games can be played on a Steam Deck. So you have a Steam Deck, you probably already have a PC. And you just use the Steam Deck to kind of, if you just play certain games a little bit away from your PC. It still has 90% games, which reduces a lot of companies. Exactly. Their biggest competitor is quote-unquote Sega, and they're not really a competition at all. Are they getting better? Yes. Do I like Sega more than Nintendo? Absolutely, in a lot of cases when it comes to the games. Not the games themselves, but like the characters in the games. I like Sega's characters way more than Nintendo's characters. But just Sega just refuses to really put out any good games. The best one they put out recently was Sonic Frontiers, which is a step in the right direction, like I said, but it's still got some ways to go.
Of course.
But I do like where they're going. And I hope that Sega just takes their time to do their shit now. Hopefully. Rather than, constantly rushing all of their games. Especially all their big title games, i.e. Sonic games. Sonic is their biggest IP, and they're killing it right now with the movies. And the shows that come out too, like Prime. Prime was very well received, and I liked it a lot. It's just they have to now focus on now getting the games to be as good as the movies and shows. Then they can slowly start being quote-unquote competition to Nintendo again. Because their biggest IPs are virtually the same. Both are from side-scrolling adventure games to 3D kind of adventure games. But the problem besides that is that Sega does not have that many IPs as like Nintendo does. Because Nintendo, you can think of a bunch of Nintendo games. Nintendo own things. You got fucking Mario, Pokemon, you got Legend of Zelda, you got Splatoon, you got things like fucking Kirby. Metal Gear, yeah, Metal Gear. It is Nintendo, forgot. Metal Gear, fucking, what's that called? The one that fucking, God, what's it called? Fate, not Fate, whatever, it's fucking, God, I can't remember what the fuck it is. Bunch of Smash characters, Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy. No, it's not Final Fantasy, I don't think. What the fuck is it? I know they got Cloud in there, but I'm not thinking of Cloud, I'm thinking of the fucking, like, I'm thinking of like Marth, Ike, Lucina. All of those kids. I forget what game they're from, though. Nintendo is Metroid Prime. They do have Metroid Prime. That is Metroid. They have Metroid. They have Metroid. They have Captain Falcon. They have so many IPs compared to something like Sega. They're going to Sonic, but judging by his fan base, I can guess it's a really good game. It depends. The first few are really good, But after a certain while, it just goes downhill and downhill and downhill until recently, where for the first time in a long time, it went up again. Where it was very well received, well, pretty well received, not amazingly well received, but pretty well received. The soundtrack was very well beloved. The characters, especially the new ones, were adored, which is very rare in Sonic. Because they fucking introduced Sage, and people loved Sage so much. But beyond that, yeah, it's just that without competition, companies become complacent because they know that they have virtually a monopoly on any game that's kind of like theirs. So they don't have to really ever try anymore to get people to buy the game. Because if they can put out the next Pokemon game and it'd be really bad, but it'd still be bought because it's Pokemon. And people really like Pokemon. Because trust me, I wish there was like a super popular alternative to Pokemon. The closest that they got was fucking, what's that one game? Temtem, that's what it is. And I played Temtem recently. I fucking hated that. I bought both of their games, their new one and the original. I don't know, it just didn't feel right. And then the newer one, Temtem Swarm, awful. Don't spend any money on that, y'all. I bought it on sale and I regret it. If Power didn't plagiarize, it'd been a big commitment. Kind of. But it's also not like in the same kind of vein as Pokemon is. Like Pokemon is down to its roots. Pokemon collect, train them up, and battle trainers. That's Pokemon at its roots. There's more shit in them, typically like the fashion shows, the fucking battle tournaments, the battle tree, the chateau, Pokemon Snap and all that shit. I feel like Pal World was really never a competitor to Pokemon in a way you think. If Pal World didn't plagiarize, very few people would probably have played it for that long, and it probably would not have gotten that much attention. Because it got a lot of attention because people did go, these kind of look like Pokemon. And that's why Pokemon got upset. They didn't see Power as real competition, really. Because they know it's an indie dev team. There's no way they could ever compete anytime soon to a titan company like Nintendo. They would know that.
You're in for a little shock.
And then two, they're just pissed that they were stealing their IPs. Like, which is understandable. They copyrighted basically a lot of characters from them because they look like carbon copies, some of them. So I'd be pissed too if I was that company, if people were just taking my shit. They says Power's for like Oracle. Pokemon has the original RPG style and depth Pokemon battles. Exactly. Because I can name a few fucking other Pokemon Pocket Monster-esque games that are really well loved, but no one really plays. You got games like Koromon. I love Koromon. If you don't know what Koromon is, y'all, on Steam, there is this game called Koromon, which is like Pokemon, that I loved playing. They have a built-in difficulty meter for playthroughs and even built-in randomized Nuzlocke options that you can add to your game straight from their source. Which is, it has all the rules enforced and everything. Super nice, super fun. I love my time playing it. Good job. I think it's a different style. That Q-style Pokemon has to be different. Yeah. Yeah, they do have a lot. Okay, Pokemon has a locked on so many different types of fucking Pokemon. You got the cute ones, you got the boring ones, you got the cool looking ones, the scary ones. Unfortunately, the sexy ones that they use for furry bait. And all those kinds. I think the only reason that Pokemon is still around right now is that even back in the day, they fucking, when they were really trying at games, no one can beat them. Then that's the unfortunate part. Early on in their career, they beat the shit out of everyone. And then after, like, say, Gen 5, I'm pretty sure, I would say, a lot of them started really not trying.
No.
I feel like Gen 5 was the hardest they've ever put into making Pokemon since the beginning. And that means getting it off the
No,
ground,
it
getting
can't have been
everything
that.
done. That's this, that,
There's
and
no
that.
sign
Making the
of a
code for
break-in
it.
and no sign of
Back when they
anyone
want to make a game
having
now, because
been
an
here.
annual game is like a routine. Yeah.
This does not bode
Because
well.
think about the previous games. Everything that's black and white and
Wait a
prior,
minute.
people love. Are
This
there problems
isn't
with
how
it?
we
Yes,
left
but those are
it.
problems at the time. For example, things like different types of moves weren't introduced until Gen 4. And Gen 2 is the first time they added color. Well, actually, no, that was Gen 3. Gen 3, they got color. But the thing is, every generation felt better
Oh,
than the
no.
next, is the
Did
thing.
he?
Up until Gen 6, which is X and Y, that's when people started being like, what is this? Mainly because it was when they went 3D and the
mirror,
game
it's
was,
broken.
let's just say the least, it was kind of sloppy in like the fucking, in the actual gameplay. Everything else was good. Like shiny hunting was fun in that game. The amount of fashion choices you had, people blown away, and people really liked that. But the battling was just too easy. They added so many like little
He must have
crutches where
taken his
like
mask off.
it made it so much easier
Ah,
to just kind of
if he'd
speed through the
just
game. I'm
done
pretty
as he
sure when
was
I
told.
got it for my birthday, when I was a number
We
during
have to
Christmas, when I was a
find him.
little kid. Well, not a little kid, little kid, but like a little kid. I beat the game in like a day or something like that. It was really easy to kind of steamroll it. The map feels off when the characters look really good. It's newer 3 Pokemon games. Hello, Demon, how you doing? But yeah, that's the problem. They
It
took out
has
all the
stopped.
competition really
He dropped
early.
it.
So now virtually none of the
Looks like
competition
we're
is
going the right
remembered. Like
way.
Digimon is the
Come
only one
on.
that's really remembered against them. That's it. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate. It really is. And the problem is when you kill off all the competition
Coribert!
completely,
Coribert,
there's no
where
one
are
later
you?
nowadays to really fight them. Anyone new that tries to bump in is like fucking an ant trying to kill a human. Could it do it? Yes, but it's not
Curses.
really that plausible to do it.
Forest Rangers.
To challenge them anymore. They're just too monopolized on it. I think its only problem complete competition fails is that they look more like Pokemon ripoffs.
Hey, who are you?
That's the thing, it's just
We haven't seen you
hard
around here
to
before.
make
your business
creatures
here?
that look like
Have
cool
you
and
seen
shit without
a,
making them look like
I
Pokemon
asked you
nowadays.
first.
I said.
They have to be drastically different on
have you
keeping the
seen
Pokémon monster genre.
a
It's
human?
hard
Hey,
though.
whoa,
After
they're
almost after
rituals.
9
Exactly.
generations,
You-
they're kind of at a disadvantage because there's
Rangers.
over 1,000 Pokemon
You're
now. What?
raving mad.
Oh, we're talking
You
about
got some dog
monopolization
coming here
of
to our
fucking
nation insulting the
Nintendo
Forest Rangers.
and the effects it had on the
Curse you
community
all,
on gaming.
Forest Rangers.
It's weird, yeah, but it's, you know, we first started talking about how the Switch 2 is ass, how the Switch 1 has problems that could have been fixed in the Switch 2, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
I don't get it. Why make
Because they're
such a
talking about
kid
how
about it?
most of the
only just
Nintendo
to
games
tell
and
me.
products that come out
Jeez.
recently are kind of
You're
fucking
really
bad.
Not gonna let this go. Fine. I
The
was
newer
frightened at first,
Pokemons
but it didn't seem-
suck. Newer Mario's actually pretty good. Odyssey was really well loved.
Wait,
However,
you're
that came out a
leaving?
long time ago.
Not even
Link,
thanks-
loved. Honestly, recently they've been kind of hitting out the parks for most of their IPs, except for Pokemon. But beyond that, things can be different. Look at Valorant and CS. Valorant is stylized, while CS is gritty and realistic. Yeah. It's just hard, I feel like, in a big sense, for anyone to kind of go against, not Pokemon, Nintendo anymore. Nintendo is just so big that you can just crush anybody. A Pokemon-like game that's gritty and realistic would be cool.
Coribert,
I don't
stop
know.
whatever you saw.
I'd have
told
to see it
you.
first.
Coribert.
Because the second I see a Pokemon battle and I see my pet essentially look like it's bleeding to death, I'm like, interesting. Yeah, I don't want to be a trainer anymore. I'm going to go to the fashion show. I mean, it'd be cool in a sense, like a more adult
I gained his
Pokemon.
mind. He must be able to
But
hear me.
still,
Surely. Come, Coribert.
it
We
would
have to go home
definitely
now.
get certain companies angry at him. Mainly animal rights groups. If you get a nitty-gritty Pokemon game that's realistic. Because in Pokemon, they make it look like it's fucking, like, you know, light, gentle taps. Nah, these are fucking behemoths fighting each other, biting, slashing, burning, virtually drowning each other. Electrocution. Those Scoopy, they can suck dirt. Not just PETA. I feel like a lot of companies and people would have a problem with a realistic Pokemon style game. Because you know what that's called in real life? Dog fights. And they are looked down upon very heavily. And in a not so good way. Mainly because that's what Pokemon is. It's two wild animals you kidnapped and are making fight each other for money.
Ah, traveler.
You're battling your
Quick,
fictional alien creature and an
finally
alien
we can
creature.
rejoice
But
together.
how realistic are we talking
Wait,
about?
no. Why am
Because the
I
more
still
realistic the
called
graphics, the more it's going to look less kind of like,
Or in
oh,
any
cute, my Pokemon are
case,
fighting, and more like,
I've been
wow,
using
this
a
is bad.
My real Clotar.
You know what I mean? That's the problem with Pokemon. You can't really make it realistic looking.
You saw it too.
You
didn't
have to keep it cutesy,
Unmistakable.
or you go from cute,
I
fun
am
game
President
to, wow, this is dogfighting, and I
No,
feel bad now.
That is no business of yours. A sinner. Carabert did not deserve
You know what I mean?
his fate, but now
Even the words they use in Pokemon.
wonderful.
Your Pokemon
he will be able
fainted.
to weave his own
Imagine two
destiny
Xenomorphs fighting.
born into abject sorrow. He
Yeah,
now become
but not every creature is going to look like a Xenomorph. Every one of them looks like a terrifying monster. You'll have some that just look normal. Also, now imagine this. Your Xenomorph you've raised in level your entire journey is now completely bleeding to death on the ground.
the loom.
It's not a good thing to look at. In Pokemon, it's like, ah, fuck it, fainted, whatever. It's cool, he's still back there. In your version, it's like, yeah, he's cut, dying looking, and he's bleeding to
We
death.
once believed that to us
Sounds edgy and cool.
were the abyss.
I feel like
A
the
wondrous
reason why you
mystery
can't make the
far
Pokemon
beyond
game like that,
and
though,
the
is that
one who
because
controls the abyss can
X, you kind of like that
control
shit. Yeah,
everything.
also X, not a lot of people, most people would not like that. Most people love
But
Pokemon
what
because
did
it
you
is
know?
cutesy. Are there cool and quote-unquote scary-looking Pokemon? Yes. But the fact that it's more of a
Was it
cutesy
just
art style
call me?
really helps it, you know, it really helps it kind of sell the whole you're not actually hurting them kind of deal. You know what I mean? Because hear me out. Most people don't want to see their pets getting the shit kicked out of them. I think if realistic said, imagine Ultra Kill level style of both style type monsters fighting.
Hey, traveler!
You mean
Traveler!
You mean Ultra Kill, the game full of blood and guts and looks like a dystopian style graphics? I don't think I want to see that when it comes to dog fighting
Thank goodness you're awake.
with creatures that I care about. That doesn't sound like a Coolio time. Because while the style isn't realistic in Ultra Kill, it still looks bad.
What happened while you were unconscious?
Because when you hit something in that game, it blows up in a puddle of blood. Even if you take the blood, it doesn't look
checked the
good.
ley
Maybe
lines
justified by
nearby.
saying both
It
trainers or
appears
soldiers
that the
fighting in a
Abyss
war.
tampered with
That
them,
doesn't
and they've been
help
in
it.
turmoil ever since.
That makes it worse. That goes from dogfighting to you using animals in a war that humans started. What happens to the trainer then? Does he run away? That's not fucking fair to the animals.
Information and memories
He
flow
loses.
within the
He
ley
gets to use
lines.
all of his animals, and they die, and
did
then
you
we just let them
witness?
go. And if not, what then? Do you have to use your animals to kill a person? That makes it
You mean
worse.
Clotar Alberich?
That makes it way too realistic. Worse each variation of Pokemon thing. Like, exactly.
After founding the Abyss Order,
It
the
makes
curse
it
of
worse because now
immortality
it's like,
continued to
yeah,
torment
great.
his
Now I have to
body and mind.
use my monsters to
end,
nitty gritty
after
fight
100
people that have
years,
families
he
and
lost
love
his
their
mind
pets and
completely,
kill them with
yet
them.
His dark legacy lived on.
How
The
how to make it good?
statue
It's
that we in
simple.
Port could say that.
You have to
He
keep the
wouldn't be the
cutesy
Abyss
art
Order's
styles.
prince otherwise.
It is very hard to make it. The farthest you could get art style wise when it comes to being quote unquote realistic
You having trouble?
would probably be something like close to Monster Hunter, but that's even still you have to play it really kind of like you can't have them be bleeding. It's just to be like they can take
So
damage
you
in a
saw
sense.
his memories from
What about this?
centuries
Did you
ago.
know that dogs were drafted into
Through
the
your
World
own
Wars?
eyes.
Then those who survived were just
It
left
all
for
but
dead because there's too
defies
much to return them
belief.
to their owners?
Still,
Yes.
as and it seems
Also,
closely
a bunch of
connected to
animals were also
Clotar
killed at
Alberich's son,
home the
Caribert,
second the war
and
got
what happened to
started.
him. And yet your
because they
brother
knew
never
there would be
breathed a word of
fucking
this incident
food
to me.
shortages, so they just killed all their animals, their pets. Fun fact for you kids at home. It's gritty and realistic. The monsters are actually quantum creatures where they can't die. They can die. They still die and feel pain, but they're remanifested some hours later.
Indeed. Clearly,
So they're
this
still
series of
dead.
events sparked a long
That's
period.
not
What is it?
dead. That's just resurrecting the corpse. In Pokemon, they never die, quote unquote. Well, they do eventually die, like regular people. They eventually have a lifespan. But they just faint. They pass out. They're knocked out. The
field?
only way to make a Pokemon
do you
game is
mean
kind of trying to
here?
keep it in this cutesy
Well,
art
let's
style.
start digging and
Not
see.
also, but like in this cutesy world where they are taking damage and getting hurt, quote unquote,
You scared
but
the
they're
shit
not
out of
getting
Paimon.
seriously hurt. They're just getting knocked out or losing enough energy to just pass out.
Interestingly, the male
Like that's
skeleton-
the
what's his
only
name?
way,
And how did
because
you know that there
it's
were
just
bodies
if you
buried
make it
here?
too
What?
close to home, realistic
impossible.
wise, it just
Yes.
makes the player feel
Hello,
really
Top
bad
Boy.
and not want to
The
play.
fellow raises we should part
Which is
ways
why
here.
it's hard because Pokemon has so many
It's better that
cutesy.
we split up
They
for now.
marketed the cutesy art stuff. So
think
anytime
the
you
Sea might
see
have seen
a
you.
Pokemon-esque game, your first thought is, "Oh, it's that indie game." You're like, "No, that's like that Pokemon indie game."
Yes. If the time is
You know what I
right,
mean?
I will tell
Oh,
you
the only
when
choice
we
I
next
have is
meet.
turning them into mech robots, but that's just even getting at the point, not Pocket Monster battles.
What do you mean
It's
that he
easy.
shot
Just
the
you don't.
traveler? How does
It's
that
easy,
possible?
X. Just take away the realistic aspect.
I fear that while these
That's all you can do. You could still have it be like robotic shit, and it's just like that. It's easy.
All right, let's leave it there.
It could be a Pokemon
some
style thing
rest.
with robots, and in that way
Goodbye.
you can make it a little bit more realistic. You can probably make it hella realistic because at that point it's just robots.
There goes Dane.
If they get completely dismantled and destroyed, just say they get rebuilt
What is it?
with the same memories. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Why do you want to see this cute animals beat up, X? Not even beat up, murdered. Like they're getting killed. This isn't like a funny ha-ha thing. These creatures are being murdered. Why? It's just... Because his options went from realistic dogfighting video game to war in like 2 seconds at first. Not just cute, all monsters in Magic look like xenomorphs and dinosaurs rather than Pikachu or cats. That still doesn't make you feel good. Because then you're just taking regular creatures that are living that don't want to be there and making them kill each other. And if that's legal in this world, why is it legal? That sounds so bad and illegal. We're so close to pulling. I think I am going to go for Varsa over this girl because the newer characters are typically stronger. I want to go for her, but I feel like she'd be better. Wait, did you get Charlotte? Right here. I got a C1 Charlotte. Don't worry, I got him. We got a C1 Charlotte. Which is good because they're the only other character besides Mona that has a constellation on them. Oh, so Luxie sounds bad. Let me say that. I meant gritty and stylized. It depends what the style looks like. It has to be relatively, fictional looking. Because the second you bring real living creatures in, it makes it bad. Robots, however, people probably wouldn't feel as bad about. Especially if you just say shit like, oh, they don't actually die, they just get rebuilt. Their memory chip is still intact, so they remember everything. And that way they don't feel pain because they're robots. You know what I mean?
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still.
Oh, you asked when did I get Charlotte? Man, I got Charlotte a while ago.
I just finished.
Like
the
last
quest. That's when I
update.
saw you two all the way over there.
Look, it's Daya, yep. I'm not letting cute
Huh?
cats and
Can't say I
Komodo
saw that
and a
coming.
Komodo dragon
Maybe
fight each
like
other.
this'll become a
Think more of like the
rarity.
monsters
Hey,
are the clones
how
made
about
of
I
war or
gather a
some
few
shit.
more-
That's worse. You're breeding biological weapons to be used in a war.
We'll come back to see everyone will.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get
In
to
what
Fontaine
way does
is
that
cross
sound
this stretch
good?
of desert. So, when are you
Don't
leaving?
worry, guys. Don't
Wait a
worry.
sec.
I figured it out.
Hmm.
We're just creating these things against their will for the sole purpose of fighting and dying. Don't worry about it. I solved the
I
issue.
see.
No need to thank me,
By the
people.
way, should we
I'm
go
a
say bye to
hero.
Miss
I get
Boo?
it.
Then I guess this is goodbye for
That's
now.
animal abuse. That's more than animal abuse.
Bye, Samara.
That is like against so many laws and moral obligations. Making living, breathing creatures for the sole purpose to fight in a war they did not start. However, Zevclaw was a clone. Yeah, you don't really see that many people fucking capturing Deathclaws and making them fight each other to the death. You know why? Because the Deathclaws are smart enough to realize that they can just kill people way easier than another Deathclaw. I gamble on it, yep. There we go! France! Makes sense, yes. We made it, people. My time in France. We can now get Charlotte up. Finally. Crazy thing that's desert over here. And then this is on the other side of a simple stream. You should let me join. You should let me join your adventure in France. Ah, thank God. Never thought I'd be here. Yes. Why would I let you join my adventure to France? France is a very important place to me, this Fontaine area. You know why? Because so many people that care about it here. You think about it, in Minecraft you can have dogfights. You should play Wawa. I've actually haven't booted up Wawa in months. I still have it downloaded but not updated. I was going to play it for a stream like 2 to 3 weeks ago, but it wasn't updated. I still have not updated it. I might die. No, 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 no. I'm not going to die because Fontaine has a special water. Right. Right. No, not yet. There's no special water yet. Do the 2.0 quest like Fontaine style, but better. No. We got close. Alright, I'll take the boring route game. I'll go this way. I don't have the stamina like I did. And the first time I went to Fontaine, I'm pretty sure I just did that. I just jumped there. But I don't have the stamina for that. Now we gotta stare at fucking Mona's ass wedgie for like a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't have it updated is the problem. I don't have fucking Wawa updated. Someone's gonna cock block you. They're not doing a good job at it. But yeah, I might, if I get reminded, I can probably fucking download the update soon-ish. But it's just like, bruh. There was a jiggle game that's really weird jiggle physics. With really jiggle physics. What game are you talking about? There's so many like that. I know on Steam there's a free game called Ass Slapping Simulator. Or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. It's like Ass Clap or something like that. And it's a gotcha ass game. That has products that are being sold on the Steam marketplace for really high money. Depending on what random unbox of rarity of ass you have. Child has dick fit. Wait, what? He doesn't. He does not have dick physics. There's no way he does. We're not gonna make this. Yes, he does. He does. There's no way they give. Oh my god, he does. Hold up, let's see that again in action replay. Wow. Now that's what I call gender equality. Is it any other character? Look at that. I think Ito does it. Wait, hold up. Why does Albedo look about as well hung as a Ken doll? It doesn't look like he has a penis. Bro, that's concaved. It concaves inward. It's like he has a camel toe where his penis should be. Why does his junk concave inwards? This has to be the clone version of him. He's trans. Look at it. It goes in. It doesn't go out. Mine a bulge is harder. They did it for fucking Tartanglia. It's right there. They made it jiggle too. Toma has one. It doesn't go in at least. It goes kind of out. He's just a femboy. Then why did they give Venti a bulge? You can see the detailing of Venti's bulge. Why is Albedo so fucking nothing? Maybe he's showing out a grower. He's nothing. A junk doesn't concave inward, dog. Ito. There he is. I didn't really see that much jiggle phase. Let's get an action replay on it. You can see a sliver in there. Even this guy, I'm really feeling right now, just saying. Does your junk in tight-fitting pants concave inwards? If so, how? I see Ito's got a little bit. Nowhere as much as fucking Tartaglia. For some reason, he just bounces around. That's weird. It's just possible. It is not possible. In order for it to concave inwards, you have to have, like, nothing down there. He just got an 18-inch dick. Exact. Tartaglia shakes her. I want to know why they did that to Albedo. Like, I get he's, like, the most forgotten character in the entire series. But, why do they have to do him like that? Child canonically is a huge dick. Good to know. Did he tell you personally, in person, to your face? There we go. We're going to make it now. You must have 12-inch packing out of it. I think it's not possible to concave. How would it concave? There should. If I were if I were tight, sorry, my accent came out. If I wear tight-ass pants, tight-ass pants like this, these are like, these look to be like fucking, they look like denim or something. They look like denim that is fucking really on his body. But it concaves as it goes to his crotch. It smooths out inwards. There's no, like, outward. It's not even just flat. It just goes in. I can send you an image of my shorts. You can see his concave. No. I don't want to see that. Do not send that to me ever. Unless you a crotch bitch, why? If I wear fucking really tight-fitting jeans, my guy, jeans, there we go. My fucking accent is really coming out really hard today. Jeans, like Jean, the Favonius Knight. I should have used that one. Hit the cutscene. Fuck. Bro's gonna drown. I should use if I had to use the other box, I would have lived. Alright, same dealio. We'll go to that ship actually. Smarter move should have been going this ship to there. That would have been smarter. But yeah, if I wear X really tight pants my crotch does not concave inwards. Even remotely non-tight pants either just be flat or it won't do anything. It's either flat or it comes outwards, the crotch area. How flat the male glory spot can be. That is not the glory spot. The G spot is in the ass. I should not be seeing your G spot outside of your pants in any remotely healthy situation. But I don't know what's going on with you, my guy. If I were to wear pants like Albedo is, my crotch would either be flat, and that's maybe really baggy, or it would just simply jettison outwards. I feel like you would have to have a really small peener. I can't even climb on this thing. Well, I'm half Asian, and that explains. It's not an Asian thing, my guy. It's a fucking science thing. Your thing, bro, got no dick. If your thing is that small that it concaves inwards, I am sorry. I have never met a single person that has it concave inwards. Me personally, mine concaves outwards, like you know that there's something there. Genetically, Asians call me as smaller genitalia is. Good to know. But like mine will, you can see it if I'm wearing even remotely tight pants. Albedo's goes in, he's wearing remotely tight pants, and his goes inwards. But they still got fucking dick. Exactly. Like you would have, okay, because also fun fact, y'all, it's the whole thing. It's not just the dick. It's everything around the dick. It's the dick and the balls. That's what creates the outwards jettison's shape. It's not just someone's penis. So either you have no penis and balls, or you're lying. Because there's no way that it just like goes, if I wear my femboy shoes, I can barely tell I can have a D. How? Where do your balls go? Like, okay, if it's really cold outside, fun fact, y'all, everything will retreat inwards on a guy. Everything will go inwards. But even then, you could probably still tell they have a bulge. X just not packing. I fucking guess. But like, how are you gonna have fucking a small balls and no dick, basically? I'm sorry, man, but I just don't get it. I really don't. I have no clue what you're talking about. Not a single one. Where are you gonna drown again? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna use the box this time. That gives me my full stamina back. Because the other time I almost made it there by just going slow and steady, but this time I'm just gonna do it. Ray, if I can stand still on very sexual stages, it can stand still on sexy situations. What do you mean it can stand still? Like, you saying you get a boner when you're excited or what? Congrats, you get, like, honestly, like, yeah, I expect that. I hope so. That's normal. But you being like, yeah, it just doesn't appear in pants ever. It's like, what are you talking about? That should not be happening. Let me do English properly. It can go a bit big when go hard. How small is it when you're not? To the point where it makes your pants concave inward. Like, that's not natural. That's what you making it's a mystery. But it's like, that doesn't make sense. In order for something to appear flat or concave, the thing it is on has to be flat, virtually, or concave. It's like how a woman, 2 whole centimeters, it's like how a woman can get a camel toe. And that's how the pants concave inwards, is because they're following the shape of what's there. You know what I mean? Or it can look flat. Because it's flat. It's a flat object a lot of the time. Guys don't have that. Well, I exaggerated. It doesn't look concave, but it looks like a mannequin's crotch. What mannequin? I've seen mannequins that are packing. Most mannequins will have pretty decent sized bulge there to give people, you know, the impression of what's really going on there. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to false advertise like, oh, make your crotch disappear, and then it's like, oh, my crotch is entirely out. They would tend to put decently sized normal crotches on mannequin dolls, dog. Don't have no crotch or female hole. Just completely flat. I don't believe that. Either you are just the biggest grower around, or you're lying to
Yeah, I
me.
didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little
You know what I
longer
mean?
for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot.
There's like no way.
Excuse me. Can I help you too?
Because even something like loose
couldn't
fitting,
help
like
but
fucking
notice you standing here
sweatpants, you
listening.
could still see it. I can look down right now at my penis and see it through the sweatpants.
Play? Oh, no,
Like,
no.
I don't understand, dog. You,
Well, good tells are often based whether something is true or not. Simply
you, my friend, are an enigma.
Is whether the story
A
being
strange
told, whether it
mystery
looks
yet
like
to
you're
be
not from around
unraveled by
here.
the world.
You and as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence,
It's like having, I'm
as
sorry, I'm
well
just
as
thinking
the
about it still.
oratory's
It's like
method
having a
began at its start in
concaved
all. A
ass.
machine created
Like
by
having
the
an
outcome.
ass go
Between the
in.
machine and
That's
the Chief Justice,
weird.
fault
It's the
lies.
same thing. Like, I can see a flat ass, but like a concaved ass.
That's easy.
I could be living under
In
your
that
bed.
case, I am afraid it's going to
Very
be a tad more
unlikely.
difficult. You'll have
Because
to
I
make
am
a plan.
currently under my
No, no,
bed.
late-
That's right.
My entire PC setup is underneath my bed.
Yeah,
But
Hang
it just doesn't
on.
make
This is
sense.
still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful.
Yes. Perhaps I'm behind you because I doubt it. I sit in my bed all the time, exactly. But it's just, I don't get it, X. You are an enigma. It's like saying your muscles go inwards.
What are you looking over there for?
You know what I mean? I don't get it. My bed doesn't have an under.
Maybe
Good for you.
something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
Jump in the water. Jump. Do it.
Maybe we better go check on her.
Paimon, she's not gonna die in this water. It's Linetti. Linetti, hey yo, what's good, baby girl? What's good? How you doing? There's your mattress on the floor. I'm realizing Mona looks really far downwards, no matter what she's doing. Hello there, Linetti. She was like straight up looking at Lynette's ass, like, yep, that's an ass, all right.
Hello there.
I can confirm. The stars do confirm that this woman has an ass. Mona's
Mona's
eyes was on the prize, yep. The stars did predict I would see a woman's ass today, and they were correct. I'm so good at this astrology shit.
Hill clearly in my memories. Now it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand
Yes.
in the wind. But now, the
Yes, Lynette, I get it. You're very sad. Understandable. Oh, there he is. Hold up, we gotta get a good image of this guy's crotch. Could you do the same angle you're in with the camera, my guy, but just turn around really quickly? We gotta do a science experiment, Lenny. We need to.
Oh, and you
Or
are...
better yet, give us an upward shot for science because we gotta see who and who doesn't
Thanks
have a
for looking
bling.
after my sister.
Hold
She
up.
often comes here to
Closer.
reminisce about our childhood, that's all.
Turn it
There's no
around.
need for any concern.
A little further down.
Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
They knew what they were doing with Lenny. Look at what he's wearing. He looks like the definition of peggable and femboy. He looks such like, nah, like they know what they were doing with him. Weird shout thought, but if you were a modern world with no humans, 100 years later, you would forget what a woman's ass would look like to jerk off. Not really. Because a male's ass and a woman's ass are not that different, my guy. It just depends on who you're looking at.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Yep.
We were just talking with your
Hold up.
sister.
Look at.
Uh,
Okay,
you know, we
Lenny
didn't really
is
get
like
what you were
flat.
saying.
Let's get a zoom in on that. Hold up. Let me get an OBS and get a zoom in on that. Let me get a. Can we get a zoom in on Lenny's crotch real quick, just for science? Laser and stick. Let's get that on the infrared cam. If you look closely here, he still has a bump there. You can see it. You can see the difference between the down there where his pants line is and above. There's a bump. Why does Albedo not have a dick? Like, that's actually the same as mine. Like, you can still see the bump there for the fucking, where the bulge is. But, like, Albedo's goes inside of his body. For science, yes. I want to cosplay Lenny now. Yes. He is on my list. I would love to cosplay as Lenny one day. Only when I reach his physique, though. Do it, then send me a pic. Do it. Do it. Hold up. Let's get this back into order. Lenny is amazing. Lenny is one of the greatest characters they made. They really said, let's make a femboy that can compete with Venti. And they made one. Because people love both of them. If I make money, I'm barely getting by. Because she's on my cosplay for so long. Because then I'll cosplay Lynette. Yep, there you go. All right, thank you for that. Thank you for telling us, Lenny.
It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact...
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one.
There we go. Yep. I'll sponsor you, X. I'll be your financial sponsor. But yes.
So that's how you think it...
I also think my brother can be too talkative
There
at
you go.
times.
But yes, fucking
Oh,
Lenny
that.
has
Well,
a
I
penis.
suppose
The
prophecy isn't
quintessential
exactly the right word,
essence of
because that
femboy.
impli-
Because
Where
Venti
should we
isn't like, oh yes,
Hmm.
that is like, you can tell immediately femboy. Because like I said before, for the longest time, I thought Venti was a girl.
Let's
Lenny,
put
you
that
can look at it and
question
be
on
like,
hold
yep,
for a
that's a
moment.
femboy right
We
there.
still haven't formally greeted each other yet.
X,
have
y'all,
we?
I'm missing an emoji.
Uh,
What do you mean you're
Traveler
missing an
introductions earlier
emoji?
not count?
Hello, traveler.
Hello there, cutie. Riz. W Riz, or you ask me myself. W Riz, I'm just good at the fucking femboys. It's not there. What do you mean it's not there? He has such pretty eyes.
And hello, Paimon.
You can see his hand. He is inches away from just grabbing a handful of Paimon. We need a neat, stinky femboy in Genshin. I won't be. That's disgusting. That is so gross. That is so fucking gross. How would you tell they're stinky? Would they have constant radiating stink lines off of them? How would you know? Also, if they're a neat, we would never see them in the game.
Paimon get a handshake.
Please don't.
Oh.
What? How would we know that they're
So you're
all
going
of
to
those
see Lady
things?
Farina?
Now they just make
No
them
problem at
messy.
all. Please,
What do you mean, like
follow me.
messy? Like make them look like they're depressed and trashy? It could be like the box girl in Wawa. What box girl? I like how they had fucking Lynette. Super easy to see her ass, but Lenny, the one we want to see, impossible.
You said you were
By the
going
way,
to
if
see Lady
you wouldn't know.
Farina?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Well, it
Who just
seems
hides in a
Lady
box.
Farina has
Good to
come
know.
to see you.
Yes. Ah, yes, the French army. Hello there. Oh, it's that one girl with the thing. Ah, hello there, Farinia. You got some dumb-ass shoes. I will say, I really like you, but your shoes are like the one, two, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, buckle some more. She's wearing those. It's like she's 5. Is Clarinia great value album? Yep.
My dear people.
Who the
rich
fuck
and poor,
dressed your
those
feet? The
with
rest
cup
of
in
your
hand
outfit
and
is so
those with
good.
nothing at all. Raise your glasses
But
in
like, why?
celebration. If you don't
Your
have
shoes
one,
are
then just
awful.
raise your hand in lieu.
I like your top half. Your top half is perfect. Your bottom half needs work, girl. Those shorts, super unflattering. Either get ones that are slightly longer or get a skirt or just get pants. This, like, denim short shorts are not it. Is that the character from like, a giant sword in the ceiling? Yes and no. This is like a puppet of hers. The real one is dead. Those shorts are not it, my guy. Look, a 5-year-old kid got just by their mom. Full savings got killed, yep. But Farinia is the
As
human
you can all
counterpart, yep.
see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make
I like
a
her little
toast in
neck
honor
thing, like
of
the little
this
fucking
traveler
ascot
and her
poofy thing. I like that a
companion
lot.
Who have journeyed here from distant lands.
But Farinia is the human part, or Frosty is the god. Yep.
Is she talking about
Human got the god job, basically. Unfortunately. Oh god, it's like the teleportation dilemma ever again, yep. The god got the human got the god job. It's when you lie on your resume and you get a job you're wildly underqualified for.
I've long heard of the
I mean, don't get me
turmoil and
wrong,
chaos
Farinia's
you
still
left in your
strong
wake
in terms
as
of
you
people,
visited
but
other
like,
nations.
in terms of
But
some
I
other
welcome
people
you,
and especially God,
nevertheless.
she's weak as
No,
shit.
I have come to receive you personally.
From this angle, you look so drippy, but then you look at your bottom half, and it looks like a 5-year-old. In canon, she's weak. Good to know. Doesn't surprise me. I doubt she's probably ever been in a real fight, too, which probably doesn't help her. I hate how
There is
the
for
contrast between her top and her bottom half of
insignificant
style.
cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of
Yeah,
such
sure,
exploits.
whatever.
Seeking an audience with
Look
me
at her.
is the most sensible thing
I want to
do.
pinch her cheeks and face
It will allow
uncontrollably.
you to truly. I, Fosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro, and acknowledge the value and significance.
Yes.
Yeah. Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
We have been here for a few minutes. It's been like 15 minutes, Paimon.
The Hydro Archon's entrance was,
Yep.
how should Paimon describe
Do you
it?
set Farina on your main
A
ray?
little-
No. I got the Fire Archon, then I got Arlecchino. If I would have known that Farinia would have come out, I probably would have not even gotten the new Archon. I would have gotten fucking Farinia. She is. She's really sad. That's why we love her.
I see.
Look
As
at her.
Outlanders, you
That
inherently
right
lack
there,
even some
very
of the
quickly
most
becoming my
basic
main wife.
understanding.
I love
Don't
Yoimiya
forget
and everything,
that
but
even
like,
the gods can be divided into
I don't know,
mediocre
Farinia is really
and
growing on me.
excellent.
Maybe because I see her more often than not than Yoimiya, but who knows. I just like her a lot. Haikyuu love her story so much. She's adorable.
You had best stop and consider.
She looks like she eats
Do you
fucking
really
donuts
have the noble
with a fork and
qualities
knife.
and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god.
Yep.
All it
Yeah, she's
takes is a
cute, but
flick
she doesn't
of
look the
my
type that could
finger for
devour
to
me.
know everything about
Nah,
you.
I guarantee she couldn't. I guarantee you would hold Farinia's hand and she'd equivalent that to like having sex. Like, Farinia is the girl in elementary school that you would hold hands with and be like, am I pregnant now? Are we pregnant? Are you going to take responsibility for this pregnancy? She's that. That's fair. That is fair. She's the pregnant hand-holding girl.
Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Yeah. You know, lack of confidence often, you know, manifests itself as overconfidence. That's her. She's so unexperienced in the world. Yet she acts like she knows everything. It's perfect.
Lady Farina here. What is? Wait. Does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler?
There's only one. Name one motherfucker that looks like me and dresses like me.
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Oh, of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
I can't wait to be arrested.
Yes, but don't get too excited now.
I also love her voice so much.
Spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
Yep.
You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land.
Maybe you should play Genshin because I would suck at that. Actually, I'd be kind of decent at Leeway Mondstadt. Inazuma I'd be okay with. Anything that's just Sumeru and Sumeru, I'd be sucking at. Imagine being a really important person in the world and remind you that by their hair color. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, I'm blonde. You know, one of the most popular hair colors in the world. Yeah, that's me. Finally, yeah, I got a resume. I'm good. Hold up. Does Clarinia have fucking the Halo ring in her eyes? She's got the Covenant Wars in her eyeballs.
Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Bitch, she said the divine. I am the divine. I've traveled universe, unlike you puny little humans. Yes, she does. She has the Halo rings in her eyes. Halo Genshin collab win. I would love to see you put Halo characters in Genshin armor and have them kill each other.
I admire
That'd be
her
perfect.
bravery. Few have the courage to draw their. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be.
Oh, yeah, she's right. Just a duel would.
On
Yeah.
Arabius, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their.
You see. Then,
Got it. Oh my god. Yep, the
God
prison.
of
I want some
justice,
thick.
I shall
The
face
gods
the
correspond
traveler
yo
in
Christian's
another
demon.
kind of duel.
Corresponding to Christian.
duel
Oh,
in
in Christian
court.
name theory. In the Genshin name theory, we're all like all the gods correspond to Christian demons. What? Okay, fun. I got dissect this. A lot of things just got said in that one little section where I was looking away. 1. X. I want some thick arbiter ass that already exists. 2. You know the Genshin name theory, where all the Genshins correspond to Christian demons. None of the popular ones. I can't think of any name after these ones. Like all of these gods. I can't remember any Christian demons being named. That we got fucking. Of course, you got Lucifer. You got Beelzebub. You got fucking. What's it called? You got Zephyr. Beelzebub. We got all of those. I'm not thinking of any of them being like, okay, we got Venti. Fucking Ellie for fucking Eli. Ellie for Raiden Shogun, whatever her name is. Zhlong. Farinia.
No one is permitted to release
Navi.
Oh, so that's what
Is Raiden Shogun's name.
That's our lady
Beelzebub
Farina.
is Raiden Shogun's name.
No one knows
Barbados
the
is a
laws of
Christian
Fontaine
god.
like she does.
Barbados is a Christian god. Beelzebub Christian rather than demon. Demon rather. I know Beelzebub. I did not know that Beelzebub was fucking Raiden Shogun's real name. I thought it was Eli.
I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition.
Tell her, Linny. Finally,
Yep.
Great
Yeah.
magician Linny, my beloved citizen.
She's so condescending. I love it.
But how
Eli is her mortal
exactly
name.
do you
I don't know all their like god names. Not gonna lie to you. I know Venti, Shlong, Raiden Shogun / Eli. I know it's fucking also / Beelzebub is the god name. Is it canon that that's her real name? And if so, why would they do that? Seems kind of risky to have your character share the names of Christianity's demons. Those are their names. All of them have god names.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I
What the
naturally
fuck are
should
their
shoulder the
names then?
responsibility of saving the show.
They're god names.
So, with such an audience gap.
Cause I know that fucking Venti was, I think was it Venti Barbados?
Ta-da!
Cause I remember fucking Barbara saying Barbados a lot. Venti is Barbados. When he tapped him back. Zlong is Morax. Oh, that's how you get the name Mora from Morax. L is Beelzebub. Okay, it's cool, but very fucking risky.
Should be classified as
Nadia is
something
Burr.
like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see.
Yeah.
You call.
I thought.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think.
Yep.
It seems
Varinia
like
is
charges no longer hold water.
Folcaloris. There we go. Then what? Okay, it's very fucking risky to name all of your characters fucking gods, not gods, demons of Christianity, the most popular faith in the world. I guarantee Genshin is on some anti-Christian game website of games your kids don't play. Mavuka is Matsura technically, but it's funky. Oh my god, Farini, I love her. Yes. But it's just weird that they love fucking all their names are demons. I did not know that. It's a little bit weird, but yes, we all love Farinia. Farinia here is very well loved. It's just weird, okay? It's weird that fucking their names correlate to demons. We look past it. Funny enough, Ultra Kill is part of one of the anti-Christian websites. She can do no wrong, yep. But Lumi is also a Christian figure. I don't know Christianity lore that much. I didn't read their manga. I read the Catholic Bible a little bit. The one, because I was Roman Catholic when I was a kid. And I was taught Roman Catholicism. Catholicism, there you go, Roman Catholicism, growing up. And I went to school for it. So I guess I don't know. Lumi is also a Greek figure. I did not know any of these things. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mainly because an Aether is a Greek figure. Aether sounds familiar. Fucking Lumine, but not a Christian figure, yes. I mean, I guess they gotta base it off of something, but having every single one of these gods be a demon is quite interesting.
That's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon
Cool,
I've ever seen.
but unpredictable. Here, the synopsis. God makes the baby and Mother Mary named Jesus. Jesus is born. Jesus risen from the mortal. Jesus died. Jesus risen. That is a small section of the Bible.
Don't mention it.
Because you got everything from the dawn of time to Jesus. I'm pretty sure. And a little bit after Jesus is the Bible.
So,
because I know that version. We all know the story of Jesus, but that's like a one section of the entire Bible manga. I was Catholic, trust me. I was also Catholic. And trust me that I've looked at a Bible.
I just know it will actually be
Jesus' section is living to the 7 levels of hell. And
the Opera House.
Depends on who you ask. I remember it being based off of the 7 deadly sins. I think in Christian and Catholic, and we got 7. Each one based off the different rings. You got greed, pride, wrath, lust, gluttony. Fuck, I forget the last 2. Wrath, lust, greed, gluttony. I already forgot one.
When there are no public
Satan is pride,
being
yeah.
held, the Opera
Yeah, you
House
got
hosts a
pride,
variety
lust,
of other
gluttony.
performances. And
Pride,
speaking
lust,
of
gluttony,
performances, I would be remiss to forego this
greed,
gifted by
My brother's always excited to make
a sloth, and fuck. Well, I'm missing only one. Pride, greed, lust, gluttony, sloth, wrath. What's the last one? I want to say it involves betrayal or something like that.
Splendid.
I forget though.
This is
Asmodeus is lust, yes. In Hasbin Hotel, in fucking Hell of a Boss universe, and Hasbin Hotel universe, Asmodeus is lust.
About that.
Fucking, I know the
I'm
fucking
not
bee
sure
girl is one of them.
It
I
says
want
that
to
every person
say
in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how
limbo,
the nation of
lust,
justice holds
gluttony,
trial
greed,
after
wrath,
trial,
heresy,
this
violence.
sin cannot
I
be
don't know
absolved.
limbo or heresy as them, or violence. I know my 7 deadly sins. Hold up. 7 deadly sins. Oh, there, it's envy. Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride are the 7 deadly sins. And they correlate to each of the 7 circles of hell. Going in, I think, that order, where lust is the top and pride being the bottom. Because pride represents Lucifer
Until one
and
day, in
Satan,
the end, the people.
depending on which name he goes by.
There
I'm pretty sure
are
there's like
lots of
700 names at
others
this
say
point.
that the peop- but
But
here
yeah,
Fo-
those are the
That's
7 deadly
exactly what
sins.
the people did it first. But
Can't believe I fucking forgot
in the
envy.
last few years,
Very important
many
one.
people carry on with their
You know what I
lives.
mean?
We hope that at least as a magic.
There we go.
Now, if
Ah. It should be magic pockets. There we go. I'm glad Lenny gave us his magical purse. Let's go be a good salesman and sell Lenny some purses. Like a good friend. Lucifer and Satan are different in that rendition. In Hell of a Boss, yes. In Catholic faith, I don't think they are different.
The story says it's time
At least I
to
don't
go.
believe so. Because I believe in Catholic faith, Lucifer was the first thing ever to be in hell. Also, there was no not fucking Eve. There's no fucking Lilith. There's no Lilith in Catholic faith, I'm pretty sure. There's no Queen of Hell. There's only Adam and Eve. I believe Judaism has Eve. Not Eve, Lilith. Lucifer is pride where Satan is wrath. I know, yeah, and Hell of a Boss. I don't know about the other ones, though. In Christian, I'm not sure. I believe Judaism is the one that has fucking Lilith in it. I'm not sure if Christian does. I know Catholic doesn't, I'm pretty sure. It was only Lucifer. Yes. Because I believe in Catholic faith, Lucifer is the first creature / being to ever be put into hell. Thus why he rules over it. Any demons are just other angels that fell with him. But he was the first one to land there. There is another one where Lucifer is actual hell itself, not a person. If you believe in the 9 levels, Saint and Lucifer are the same. If you believe in the 7 levels, Saint and Lucifer are different. I don't remember, because I know, like, I want to say there's 7 levels in Catholic faith, but Lucifer and Satan are the same kind of being, or they're lumped together, basically the same.
that was fast. So,
Aren't sinners counted as demons? Sinners are not counted as demons, no. Sinners are just humans.
Yes, one last.
So, you want to collect?
Oh, that would be
Demons
much
are
appreciated.
creatures created basically either at the dawn of humanity or before it. Because I know Lucifer was cast down because he rebelled against God because of humanity. And the fact that he wanted to put humanity beneath God and all the angels and shit. Because they are believed to be fucking beneath us. He believed them to be beneath us beneath them. And that's why he was cast down. Because all demons are... Jesus Christ, Mona's thick, I'm just realizing. Sorry. Weird train of thought. I just saw it from the side. I'm like, damn. But yeah. Stop jiggling at me, okay? Fucking Lucifer is a fallen angel. Yes. And he was banished for those crimes. Because God wanted humans to be above all of angels and himself. Lucifer thought, no, no, no. You know what I mean? There we go. Just wanted to get my hands on this. There we go. Yes, yes, gimme, gimme, gimme. And all of his demons are, not the demons, all the angels that are rebelled of him became demons. Once they were cast into and corrupted by hell. There we go. That's the story of the Bible. You're welcome. Well, that's one section of that's like the Lucifer lore. You're welcome. What about Dante's Inferno hell? Dante's Inferno came out so long after the rest of the Bible. There we go. Oh, I gotta water them. That came out a long time. That came out like during the Romans' time. What else? What else was it? Dante's Inferno is just some dude named Dante's journey through hell. That's all it is. He goes through all of the rings and such, and he sees the last one where he sees certain important political figures in their history in Satan's mouth himself. Because I believe the last layer is frozen. That's where Satan himself sat in their book. So basically, sorry, yeah, he's with the 9 rings. Yeah, different ones. Because the final circle of hell is frozen over, and only a very few go there. And I think the people that are there are like betrayers, because they had people that killed Julius Caesar in his mouth. So it was basically self-insert OC with history, where the people that betrayed the Roman Empire were sent to the worst section of hell.
Watch her movement.
Which is very interesting. She just gave that man a hand job. Through the pants. Very tactical in this society.
Oh, he's right.
Shh, keep your voice
down. Dumbass bitch.
We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school, if you couldn't tell. Roman Catholic school. I know very little actually about it. Fun fact, for being a Catholic school, they did not teach us that much about the Bible. I think they gave us like, then again, it was only to 6th grade, so they probably saved like the bigger stuff when you're older and shit. I should do homework. You should. Because I don't really have a whole lot of like memory of like in detail shit of the Bible. I remember them being angry if you asked a question. That was a fun time there. Ask a question, get yelled at in Catholic school. That was nice. Good times. Because I never had a buddy. Because, okay, by the way, this is when we were real younger. Think like 2nd or 3rd grade, I want to say. I want to say 3rd grade, actually. And this is about the time when fucking people were starting to become more familiar with like DNA analyzation and shit like that. And they were teaching us, some old ladies teaching about the Bible and how Jesus died, and they have like his robes or whatever up in like the Vatican or wherever the fuck they store all the Jesus like fucking memorabilia, whatever you want to call it. And some kid was like, couldn't they just DNA analyze Jesus's fucking his robes, because DNA does not degrade that fast in comparison to the time when Jesus were to quote unquote die, to see if he was white or not and what he looked like. And that kid got yelled at. That was a good time. I knew that kid. He was fun. Good times. Nothing screams totally not a cult like mandatory conformitization to knowledge. Good times. There was a religious kid and I kept on saying I'll go to hell because I watch anime. It's true. God created anime as a step to fall for humanity. He just didn't think we'd fall deeper into it. To the point where we become VTubers, we become one with the anime. In the most sickest combination of the Lord's most hated 2 things. I remember that being in the Bible. And on the 17th day, God said no anime ever. Low-key love the fact that Jesus was a silly little Middle Eastern dark-skinned Jewish guy. He probably was. Because, like, we all know that there was a dude named... Okay, imagine something really funny. Imagine you're a dude named Jesus who did, in fact, live at the time.
That's all she took.
And then there's an entire religion based off of you that you have no clue about. You die, and you figure out an entire religion, the biggest religion, was built off of you. Imagine that. Imagine he had no clue what he was doing. He just lived a normal life, just a regular carpenter that got crucified. Imagine that.
Anyway,
and you figure out that you become the biggest religion icon in the world.
Were you returning what the thief had stolen?
Well, kind of the biggest religious icon in the world, because the cross is the biggest one, but not all of them have the crucifixion of Jesus on it.
I'll be all right.
Because, you know, in
If you wanna
Judaism, they
play
don't
a
like the
game
guy
of
with the
hero,
guy
at
on it.
least
They like the
try
cross, and
not
that's
to get
it.
hurt doing
Bro was
it.
a silly little hippie of his time.
Imagine-
Exactly. And he got turned into the biggest, one of the biggest icons in the world. To be fair, though, not big enough of an icon because they had to make an anime mascot for God, which is weird because that was just feeding Rule 34, and they knew it. He probably did something right. I mean, to get crucified, yeah, but back in the day, anything could get you crucified. Thief, crucifixion. Murder, crucifixion. Speaking out against the government, you best believe that's a crucifixion. They had like one-stop shop for all crimes back in the day, dog. There wasn't as many people, so there was no point to build a huge building for them. Just kill them. Also, the fact that people decide to put up the things that tortured and killed up everyone. That too. That too. Your religious symbol is the saddest point of your story. He didn't come down to save us because he was scared. Because we're scaring him away. Yep. Imagine that. The most horrible moment of your life. And that's what people plaster everywhere. And wear. And tattoo on themselves.
It's pretty convenient.
It's like tattooing 9/11 on your back and hanging it on your wall and saying it's going to protect you from other plane attacks.
You don't really besides,
Not plane attacks, but from non-seen threats. Just like, think about it. I think it was sort of a reminder that he died a sacrifice, but he did not only one. But he's not the only one that got crucified. Of what he did to sacrifice. Like, Bible Jesus or the real Jesus, but like still. Because it wasn't uncommon. Like, virtually anything could have got you crucified back in the day. Oh my god, it's my girl Charlotte. Hello, I'm down for an interview. So, everybody suffered in crucifixion. There was never a peaceful crucifixion. There's no peaceful thing to crime back in the day, dog. I don't even think they really had prisons that much, unless they're super petty crimes. Anything that was like theft and bigger just got you killed. I think he just got crucified. His body got lost somewhere the third day, and anyone thinks he's someone got sort of divine. Probably. It would not surprise you that someone just either took his body or they just threw it out and just didn't tell anybody. That's fair, because why would you keep the bodies there for that long? This is clearly where you put the bodies to be dumped. Why would you keep it there for that long? It was probably, honest to God, it was probably just a holding area until they hauled the bodies away. That's all it was.
It's an honor to meet.
But that wasn't like public knowledge. That was like privatized knowledge by the government. Because why would you tell people where you store the bodies? Why would somebody ask that? Imagine this conversation with your local government. Hey, yo, you know that criminal you just crucified and killed? Yeah, where'd you put the body at? I want to know because I want to look at it. Yep. Religion is funky. To be fair, though, yeah. There's no religion out there that's free of criticism. Each one is a spiritual thing, so it's, you know, when faced with, like, super duper, everything exact science, it's not going to add up. But it's like the idea of Jesus beat the fuck up out of Judas. Exactly. If your friend sold you basically to be crucified, I'm pretty sure you beat him the fuck up too, would you not? He basically just falsified evidence, dog. Or it's like basically it's like him. It's basically like IRL. Your friend snitching on you. Would you not want to beat him the fuck up before the police came and took you away? Would you not want to do that and or after? Would you not want to do that? Seems pretty scummy from your friend. Also, he didn't sell him for that much when you think about it. It was like 20 silver pieces. He sold out his friend for like $200. Gary, see some Holy Spirit Jesus suplex Judas. He sold him out. When you think about it, he sold him out for very cheap. Like $200, and he was like, "Alright, you got him. That's your guy." Ah, beautiful. France. Man, the fish love Fontaine. Sorry, drinking. Hmm. You know, when I think about it, how is Fontaine supposed to flood without flooding the rest of the world? Because, yeah, they got mountains around, but they're not, like, super big mountains like fucking Dragon Spires. So, like, is the water just going to reach a point where it just goes straight up and doesn't, like, flood out? Or, like, what's the plan? Loki, the Ryuji is probably a bastard child who just didn't want to admit it, probably. Fontaine was like England. Well, it's France.
Yeah, us as well. I have an interview to get to.
It's actually based on France. Actually, why do the people look like this? Name one English motherfucker that looks like that. France is just England style, but make it gay. That's all France's style is. Everyone in Fontaine looks gay. Demon, that's a gay hat. That's not a top hat. That's like a reddish black top hat with a red and black bow on it. That's fair, yep. Tell me I'm wrong. All the French are gay English people. That's all they are. Look, we're gonna enter Fontaine. Anybody that matters will look, most people will look gay. Everyone I just saw near that water fountain looks gay. I think England is more of dirty, filled with fat people and yellow teeth and lots of knives. Yeah, and you know what France is? Gay English people. That's all it is. Little known fact. Back in the day, they don't tell you this, but all France was an English colony where they put all the gay people. But then the gay people went, you know what? I'm good. And that's how France got made. Tell me everybody doesn't just look gay. Everyone who... That guy's definitely gay. They got pretty poodles, that they do. Everyone just looks gay. You see this here? Gay old man. Gay kids. Alright, let's go. Everyone in France looks super queer coded. Look, wait for it, gay.
Home. Where did everyone else go?
Oh, they all just
The freckles too is great. Yep. This man right here, this twink is like the epitome of, yeah, they look gay. He looks like he takes in the back alleys constantly. I can imagine Ray walking in France saying, all of you look gay. I would do that. Tell me I'm wrong. Everyone in France looks aggressively straight to where you think they're just hiding the gay, or they look outright, you look gay. They have no in between. It's either look like you're faking it or you are just gay. Just Ray yells off the Eiffel Tower. I would, megaphone in hand, illegally. But I didn't realize how much Fermet looks like. Okay, I never realized how feminine Fermet looks. It's the freckles.
I see.
You know what I mean? Lenny doesn't actually, when you think about it, freckles are really rare.
I suppose that can't be helped.
In fucking... Freckles are really rare in Genshin, I'm realizing now. Barely anyone has freckles. I don't know, time to you too doesn't look gay. He looks like a very gay man that's like a bear.
Allow me to introduce you to my little brother.
He looks
Freddie.
old and gay.
He is
Actually,
a
he looks like what
phenomenal
before
driver.
gay was invented. And by gay was invented, I mean before you would get killed. Before you wouldn't get killed for saying you were gay. Femi's only character with freckles. God, that's why he's so cute.
Hello.
Yep, after that hello, I decided, yep, I'm going to have sex with you. I'm going to do it. You are too adorable not to. I'm sorry, it's just the rules. Alright. Get ready. You have to. The time where you get called the F word if you're queer. And then hanged. Imagine walking home. Imagine they have some hypothetical fourth sibling. You follow them home, they're completely just, regular, not a magician, not a femboy, not a fucking basically emotionless robot woman. Imagine you meet a regular person, you go home and this is their family. 2 hyper femboys and a robot Catwoman. Imagine the Christmases. What would you even get
Lenny,
these people?
Could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Sounds like my dream family. Okay, I want to point out, when it comes to femboys like Fremine, there's no in between. They're either packing or they're like got like a micro penis. I want to say that right now. Lynette is almost canonically a robot. Yeah. Well, she acts. Look at her. No one stands like that. The reason why she's moving is because her gears are moving. You know what I mean? She is like pretend to be human.exe running right now. You know what I mean? She's breathing with her whole body. She says robot things, but she looks like a robot. Her face is completely devoid of emotion.
Is everything alright?
Yes. Back to Fremine.
it's
This
nothing.
man
We were
either
just-
has a
Before I
humongous
forget,
penis
the
or the
Traveler and I
smallest one of
collected more
mankind.
materials to
There's
make
no in
magic
between for
puppets.
Fremine. He's
Were you able
hiding
to
it.
get any,
We
Fremine?
can't say for sure. Like switching to exercise mode and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
Fremine is definitely a freak in the bedroom. Next topic.
That's our Fremine.
No contest. He
Always
definitely
quick with the
is.
underwater work.
He does not do vanilla
Alright,
shit. He does that insane shit. You're gonna find him tied to the ceiling, blindfolded. Oh, look, a furry. Look, she sounds exactly like my femboy friend. Good to know. Thank you for outing him. Oh no, her servers are gonna get wet.
Looks like rain.
Oh no, we gotta get you inside before you short circuit again.
You're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago?
I want to make it. I want Lynette to be confirmed a robot just because of that one meme of the fucking clank, 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 clank. I want that to be canon just because of that. Navette is crying. Well, he's a bitch. That's why.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days
Yeah.
where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't
Nah.
worry.
Okay. Yep. Everyone inside before this entire weird family
There's
gets
a
sent to
legend
hell.
about the rain that I tend to believe. It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine.
Yeah, I know
As a
where he is. He
child,
works in your fucking
my
public
mother
official's
told me
office.
that Hydro Dragon. Hydro
He takes
Dragon.
care of the non-god human.
Let Paimon try something.
You know, pretty slick if you ask me.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Wow, it didn't work. You suck.
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It
Yeah,
is
sure.
just a legend after all.
Wouldn't it hurt to raw dog a robot? That purely depends on how robotic they are, and also with what intention they were made. Do I think it would hurt to raw dog Lynette? Absolutely. New Yvette is 90% of Fontaine's security system. Exactly. I want to point out, yes, I think
No,
Lynette
you
would
might
be
a more
hard to
popular
fuck.
magician if you
She
understood
was
the concept
definitely
of
built for
romanticism.
combat and magic.
Or could at least play
I
along.
would be surprised if she had a vagina. Or any hole besides a mouth. And good luck sticking your dick in that because it's basically a cigar cutter. Just saying.
Sorry.
She would definitely hurt. You'd stick a finger in there and it'd probably
Waiting
get
for
clamped
longer
by
than I
some kind of gear.
suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Yep, alright, goodbye,
Yeah,
femboy.
on the day of the performance, just ride
Nah,
the bus to the
Lynette
island
is
of
canonically a
Berenice.
sex toy.
Oh,
You want that because you want to
What is
fuck
it,
them.
Fremine? Perhaps we could. I'm afraid that.
Sorry
That's
for the
purely why you would do that. You would get the BBL fucking edition of fucking Lynette. You would get the fattest ass model. You would. We know it. I would never. Yup. I don't want to fuck them, so I want to be a cuddle toy. That would be... Okay. Cuddling a robot would be fucking awful. Because they would be cold unless they have some internal mechanism to make them as warm as a human. And if that's the case, still... It'd be like you'd be touching metal. Bone is much harder to feel than metal. I like cold things. You'd just be basically cuddling a fucking goddamn metal pipe.
Is there anyone here?
You're gay.
Oh, hello there.
You're
New
definitely
customers?
gay.
Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
On a scale of 1 to
Perhaps
10, how
looking for
gay
a
are
chat
you?
with me.
Oh no, we're
I'm
just
still
looking
trying to
for
find the
work
traveler
materials.
a
Never mind.
fucking,
They're for me
you know, someone to get laid by. So I'm taking applications from anybody in Fontaine because anyone here is gay. It's pretty easy to find somebody. A femboy metal pipe, think about it. Nah. You, Zhao.
These must be for magic
I feel like Zhao would be just...
No need. They've
like,
always been
okay,
several
if you were
boxes
trying to
worth.
cuddle Zhao, he would be as stiff as a board. I don't think Zhao knows how to cuddle.
Why use your hands?
I think he'd think you were attacking him, not gonna lie to you. You would try and cuddle Zhao, and he put you into a headlock and be like, why are you trying to kill me? I thought we were friends.
Wow.
But he'd fuck. I don't think so either. I think Zhao is a virgin.
Harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
Zhao is just a combat machine. He's not fucking. He was built to fight, and that's all he's known. Don't know, like, he has no experience. Over the 1,000 so years he's been alive. He has no experience.
So that's what its other
I doubt he's ever kissed somebody. He doesn't even like people. And I doubt Claritin is fucking putting out for him. Or anyone else in their fucking little pantheon they got going on.
Even though I've never heard besides Indemnidium, we haven't
Zhao's
mentioned
attire
an
looks like
energy
he's
called
ready to fuck. Just because somebody looks like they're ready to fuck does not mean they have fucked. He hates humans, basically. Juck, yeah.
It isn't produced
He
by
basically does not like people at all. He lives to fight. There's no way this man has had sex. With a human, at least. Fuck, we got there, yep.
You again.
Yeah,
If you had told me he fucked a monster, I wouldn't be surprised. A human? No way. Zhao's more likely to fuck a dog than a human. Because he thought it was some god in dog form.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around
Oh my god, it's Dick Physics Man.
If Confreri of
Our
Cavalry
hero.
wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine.
I like how
But I'm
barely
afraid
any
you still
physics on the
want to bet
earrings
a
that are
hefty sum of
floating.
more.
But the dick. We gotta get the dick physics down pat. It's the rules.
Traveler,
I don't make them.
didn't think
I
I'd
just
run into you
enforce
here in
them.
Fontaine. What are the chances?
That's what you know him as now. Yeah, that's Dick Physics Man. That's Dick Man.
We're surprised to see you too.
The most hung man in all of Genshin. Okay, now fucking Tartanglia.
Long story short,
Chiliad,
I've already been in
child.
Fontaine for some time
He
now, and
fucks.
honestly,
This
things
man
have been pretty
definitely fucks. You know what I mean? I need some ass physics, not because I'm an ass, but because of attention to detail. I'm just a man that loves the details. What can I say? Nothing sexual. Just a man for details. Physics, other characters have ass physics. Did you not see Mona 2 seconds ago where we moved an inch and her ass swaying like someone smacked it at full force? Did you not see that? Get your ass so much. Child is definitely a whore. This is a man whore. The game Nikki is
Well, it
amazing.
seems
Yeah,
like
we
fate
know.
brought our paths together
This
today.
is a man
You
whore
know,
we're looking
either
at.
way you look at it, it seems things are going
Bro's
a little
body
left.
count is definitely at bare minimum in the triple digits.
Hey, you.
Don't interrupt.
This
How
is
often I
the
run into
king
trouble.
of one night stands.
Listen to me.
The
I
prince
just said
of
not to
prostitution.
Oh, but
Hey, that's
The
way
chief
over the
of
line.
cucking. It's him.
can
His
you
eyes are
at
too
least
far
let me
apart,
finish one
though.
sentence? Fine.
Yeah, I
The
feel like you
bank
push them
told me not
together.
to get- You're the ones who started
He
it.
might just have a really
This is an
broad
act of
nose line,
self-defense.
though. He doesn't
You
love.
two
He
will have to be my
exactly.
witnesses,
He
okay?
loves no one. He fucks everybody.
Unsure.
He definitely has not been in a relationship longer than 2 weeks. That is his
You
max.
can run, but you can't hide. Ha, tidal wave.
You know what I mean? There's no way he's in a relationship longer than 2 weeks. You know what I mean? His secret move is surprise butt sick.
Oh,
He would say such like that. He tried to fuck a traveler. Yeah, he tried to. Unfortunately, they didn't want it for some reason.
Now's my chance.
Thousands of years of not getting laid just to turn down your first option. To be fair, I don't think I'd want to fuck him.
that
For
was weird.
multiple reasons. One is, this is ancient times. He probably has every STD in the book. He just hides it really
I'm not
well.
Sure.
Two,
It's as if I suddenly lost control of.
two,
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
he's definitely
If
going
I
to be
wanna
the
stay
best
sharp, I
lay
shouldn't be
around.
relying too much on my
If
vision
when you're
anyway.
fucking this much,
Besides,
there's
I
no
always have
way
my
you're bad at
delusion in
it.
case I need it.
So he'd be the master. You'd find
Well,
barely anyone that could even keep up with him and
recently-
his skills. So he's just an STD-ridden sex god, basically. There's a lot of downsides to borking him. A lot. Also, the fact that he'd probably leave really quickly afterwards. He's the type of dude that'd fuck and then immediately get up, put his pants on, and leave. Like, legitimately, he wouldn't even stay the night. He'd just leave. Or he'd sneak out very early in the morning. No aftercare, none. He's there to fuck, and that's it. He makes his opponents not walk for a week. Yeah. Then he just leaves.
And the worst case, though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. From what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death.
Until now. When I get sentenced to death. For boinking the fucking Hydro Archon. Yep. Yep. I'm sorry, but he sounds like a bitchy fuckboy. Because he is! He is a fuckboy. What do you mean? You look at that and tell me that's not a fuckboy. He's a fuckboy. He's an over-flirty, overconfident fuckboy that wants to boink the Traveler. I feel like more than anyone else, he wants to boink Traveler so badly. Every time he's with her, he wants to boink her. I guarantee she lets him hit once. It's gonna stop. All the flirtiness will stop heavily. After one time. He just wants the fact that he has done it. That's all he wants. He doesn't want anything out of it. He just wants the fact that he has done it. That's it. Oh yes, all these beautiful magazines. Question marks and Monocle Monthly. Beautiful. We truly love this economy. You need a picture of that. That's what you're saying, though. There are ass physics on the characters. They jiggle. He has STDs in the 15 languages, yes. Fontaine Opera House. Alright, let's go to the Opera House, which is, I believe, up there. I can climb that. I'm just gonna take that, thank you. You're gay. Oh look, it's one of X's sex robots. Okay, there is no reason for a security robot to have a body like that. There is zero reason for it to look like that. R&D is a bunch of perverts. Where can I get a full replica of that? I need that. Where can I do some models of that? Or do I have to commission one? Please. I think that's the first time I really took a look at their fucking robotic security. Why do they look like that? They look more like sex bots than security. You know what I mean? Don't we gotta take the fucking boat there or something like that? I forget. Where the fuck am I? I'm like a rabid animal in the bushes. No, it is down here. I was gonna take the boat. Thick robot. But yeah, I don't know. There's no reason for the fucking robots to protect the city to look at that. You gotta go up the elevator. Hold up. Thanks for telling me now. Where the fuck am I? I feel like I'm actually in France. I'm fucking lost. Bro, hold up. There's no yellow dot. Oh, no, there's no yellow dot. Where the fuck am I? This is why I can't go to France. I'm lost. Doesn't it smell like piss according to the locals? Yes, it smells like piss. So much so. Which is not surprising. To be fair, New York smells like piss. A lot of major cities smell like piss. Chicago, LA, smell like piss. London smells like piss. Tokyo smells like street food with a distinct undertone of piss. Where the fuck am I? I need a guide. Where am I? Why and how did they leave all the restroom open, or are they just wiping numbers? It's just how France smells. Probably a lot of people just pissing on the street, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that too. Why? That's your protection detail. Yep. Where the fuck am I going? I'm lost in the middle of France. EUX. Yes, X. Demon, don't act like if you saw one of those walking down the street, you wouldn't just smack its ass. That is a very fancy dog. Hello there, puppy. Aren't you looking distinguished? Look at you. Very distinguished gentleman over here. Beautiful puppy. Alright, let's go. But don't act so high and mighty, Demon. Give me a roll. I'm going to do some style. Don't act so high and mighty, Demon. You would definitely be caught fucking one of those. You would. You the type of person that would be caught. Bro, where am I still lost? Nah. Yeah, huh? You definitely would. I would not trust you in the room with that. You would definitely touch it. Oh, it's the male model. Oh, good. Excuse me, ladies. And another female one. To be fair, Demon, you want somewhere you can transform into a water dragon. Where goes you? My guy, where goes you? I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost in Fontaine. I just scale the wall. There's no wall I can scale. It's the easiest way to... Bro, I'm gone. They don't give me the line. I'm just lost in the fucking city. Alright. We can scale the wall there. Let's do this. Let's escape France. It has a waypoint system, but it's not working. It's like I have my GPS be broken. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. There we go. Let's go, Mona. There's your ass, Physics X. You asked for them. There they are. Mona's thing be jiggling. Mona's thing be fucking swinging. You're welcome. There we go. Doesn't jiggle much, though. You're joking, right? What do you mean it doesn't jiggle that much? Look at it! You're on something, dog. That thing be bouncing. Look at it! Look at Nikki, the absolutely jiggle you suddenly shoot their weapons. This isn't Infinite Nikki. This is fucking Genshin Impact. Mona's ass isn't gonna fucking vibrate at violent levels just because she's walking. They're not that bad. I mean, her tits are that bad, but not her ass. For some reason, her tits physics are fucking crazy for some reason. Alright, we scaled the wall. Here we go. Find a Gatling gun and test it. You know, that is the only option. Let's go. Finally, we're free. We've left France. Jesus Christ, that took forever. Who the fuck decided that? You gotta call the thing. It's faster. We're far too late. We're far too gone now. Where is it? Oh yeah, we can turn back now. It's 700 meters. It's 700 meters. Let's go back. Never mind, we're turning around. That's 700 meters in a circle. So it's probably double that, actually. It's probably like 1,400. You know, likely the water swimmers use their plumbing system. Well, to be fair, you know, whatever. Who cares? It looks clean enough. Transportate, exactly. You know what I mean? Nah, this is all just the water from Lady Farinia herself. She comes out here every now and again, just, you know. Just comes out. Where are you going? I'm following the waterways. That's a rock. We're going on an adventure in France together. You're going the wrong way. Yeah, I figured that out. Believe it or not, I don't really know Fontaine. It's the biggest city we have in the game, I'm pretty sure. And I don't exactly know how to go around in it. Mister, I need a boat. Could you open the door and please allow a boat to spawn? I know you're not going to, but could you please do it? Please. France is a place where first records videos of death set places. Good to know. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. We're gonna walk. We have to. We're gonna swim. I'm gonna let you figure this out. We're just gonna swim. We have no other options except to swim all the way there. That's our only option. No other option exists. Just walking exists. They haven't invented boats in Fontaine yet. There's a person that invented a parachute. He that died testing his invention in the Eiffel Tower. To be fair, it was in the Eiffel Tower. It's a bad place to test a parachute. Also, who had the balls to try it again? That's the real question. Ah, beautiful. Truly, Fontaine's beauty is immense. Truly, look at it. Oh, gorgeous. I love seeing the Bastille in all of its glory. His parachute barely works. It's like a blanket. That's fair. That's fair. Oh my god, there's a bird. See, I'm not the only one with unreliable transportation. That bird was left behind too. Just Fontaine doesn't have good transportation system. Their fucking Archon's more concerned of eating cake than proper transportation. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, highway, right here. It would solve everything. Just put a highway right here. You still know how to call a boat. I know how to call a car. Boom, we're done. What a great boat ride that was. Perfect. It's fast. Nah, there's no boats. Boats don't exist in Fontaine yet. They're under development currently. And apparently there was just a waypoint here too. That's cool. Can't wait for them to represent the Philippines. Making not food with thousands of giant mosquitoes. My favorite. I love it. That's my favorite part of the Philippines. Getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. It's great. Lovely even. You should try it sometime. Quite breathtaking. Goodbye, jellyfish. I thought you were going to be an enemy, but I guess you're cool. I guess you're chill like that. I'm fine. I'm cool with it. You can chill there. There we go. Get out of here. No, I don't want to worship you. Fuck you. Alright, now so walk home. Last station is Snezhnaya, and it's based on Russia, so we could have an offshoot of fucking of Inazuma, because that one's based off of Japan. We could have an offshoot near Inazuma of the Philippines. It's gonna be one island And it's gonna be filled with only mosquitoes and like one fisherman, and that's it. And some strong Russian ruin in Genshin. Go get ready. Snezhaya. That place is coming soon. Don't worry. Ah, perfect. Like Arlecchino. I think he means like muscly, not like badass hot. Because Arlecchino is badass hot. There's only one thing to do here. In front of the Bastille. Arlecchino was close, yes. There's only one thing we can do here. Fuck, it's been a while. We just got here, we have to do this.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Nous pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère? L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies.
Fuck, wrong button. Don't worry, we still got this. Professional. I was not paying, I was listening to the song. Nah, that's what a tuba sounds like, dog. These are those you have Catholic school again. Did you know that Olympic silver medalist is a figure skating routine to the song of Veronia's cosplay? I did not know that, but that is very interesting. And this is my favorite song right in the game. This right here. I love this song. The first time I heard it, I immediately fell in love with it. It was so good. It was really pretty. Yep. Picture my time in Favonius. Not Favonius, Fontaine. Ah, here we go.
Now this is fancy.
This is it.
There's a lot of people.
Oh, Archon. I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long.
Yep.
I guess if there are, kid.
Perfect. Where'd the sun come from? My beautiful play made it rise. I appeased the gods. Poof, yep. It was night a second ago. It was night for dramatic effect. I affect the day and night cycle based on how dramatic I want my arrival to be. You think the gods have power? Nah, I got the power.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine.
Hello,
All the
robot
water
woman.
flowing through Fontaine converges here.
I like how they gave her a direct arrow
When
to
you
her
asked me
crotch
to wait
of an
here for you,
outfit.
Remember?
This bitch is straight up wearing a leotard
What
of
do
a
you mean?
corset.
There are a lot of people here right now.
Yeah, thanks for all the floofles straight to her crotch.
Hey,
Is that a feline humanoid? Yeah.
I see. In fact,
Why
you
are
might
you
not be
asking?
imagining-
We said this earlier. It's a cat
When do
girl.
you cry, Paimon?
Wait,
The fucking the ears and everything.
Just answer.
Why do you cry? I'm sad, dick nose.
when Paimon's really sad? Oh, and
Then you should understand that tears
Yes.
contain your most intense emotions. Like I
Rage.
just mentioned, the
I
fountain of
only
youth,
cry
so
when I'm
maybe what you
insanely
heard was the
pissed.
inten-
I should have zoned out that time. Yep, yep.
Rather than worrying about, don't let that calm look.
right.
You think that's a built-in robotic tail? Or did they just shove a butt plug in the robot? One's way easier. And how would anybody know? If you really think about it. Who's gonna test it? Nah. Think about it. Who's gonna go around and just pull a tail? It's way easier. Or it could be they just have a butt plug. They put it in and they just close the hole. Like there's like a circle back there that's like a fucking like a zzz, 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 like that. They could just have one of those behind it. It's way easier than building in an actual tail. And her tail doesn't do anything. And it's just there for her undercoverness of an appearance of a human. So it could be a butt plug. Well, a butt plug. You're not gonna believe me, but it's a plug for your butt. Fontaines. Do I have any coins? I don't think I do. I see. Wait, what's the final level? What's the reward for the final level? Is I get to marry Farinia? It's not. So why the fuck would I bother? That's actually the secret. You get to level 50 on this thing, you marry Farinia. There's a whole ceremony and a cutscene and everything. It's great. It's a furry. You mean a tail plug? It's a butt plug. Yes. My fanboy friend has one of those tail plugs. He called it a tail plug than a butt plug. It's the same thing. It's a butt plug with a tail. You're gay! Electrocution time. The council decided to fear your fate. You're gay. Electrocution. Look at a lot of gay dudes right now. Ready to do a 10 pull? I can't. I need 170 more. Unless, hold up, 1 second, I got an idea. I could just do this.
Whoa.
Hold up. No, yes. I'm not wasting primos on a standard banner. I'm doing this, doing a single pool, dipshit, going back out, collecting the fucking Stardust, and the month just restarted. Actually didn't. Simple. And I need 6 more. Do I got an achievement I completed? I do. There we go. I'm 1 short. I'm literally 1. Hold on, I can find 1 more. I need like oh, hold up. Actually, where is the teleporter here? We're gonna go on a little adventure. We're going on a little adventure before I end stream so I can do a 10 pull. We're going to get this teleport here so we can come back really easily. Then we're going to go back to Mondstadt. And we're going to turn in our thing because I'm not sure where the fuck the one for here is. Gambling time. Gambling. I love gambling. I love gambling for a Sonic Cowgirl. I love it. Like, I love Sonic Cowgirl so much. Shut up, bitch. Don't mind me. I'm just leaving. I'm walking away. Is she a catalyst? Both characters on the thing right now are catalyst users. Look at the weapons. Yeah, we got this girl and this girl. I want to go for this one because the newer the character, the better the character typically is. Yup, cool. Alright. There we go. It's time. This will get me to... Never mind. We got it. We fucking got her. I'm just an expert at the craft. What can I say? Ooh, it's her. Ooh, it's her.
I'm Veressa from the Collective of Plenty. I'm a warrior, and I also manage an orchard. If
Good
you're
for
into
you.
food, or if you want to buy fresh fruit by the cartload, or if you like hero stories, then we should definitely hang out. I'll show you all the good food around here, give you the best quality fruit in our whole tribe, and tell you all the coolest stories about the biggest heroes in history.
Make her your DPS, she's chill. She definitely sits on people's faces. She definitely does that. Nice. Perfect. Why does she look so easy? She does. She sits on people's faces or what? Or she's from ZZ. She looks from ZZ. I don't really see the ZZ resemblance, but yeah, it's kind of funny. Like her attack is seen on people. God, the pain of not being an enemy right now. I've never wanted to be a common bandit so bad than having a thick-thighed, fat-ass cowgirl sit in my face. Life truly is unfair. Do her trial. Also, we can level her up with this right now, actually, quickly. Get her on the same level as fucking at least Barbara and fucking Charlotte. Gee, if I were to ever get Clay's Fair, I would check us to send for you guys. This is new. I forgot the whole Sonic the Hedgehog thing. Ah, yes, thank you, game. We're gonna retry that. I forgot she's Sonic the Hedgehog. Where the fuck am I? There we go.
Running late again.
Look at her. She has the Sonic feet and everything. His little fucking 8 dash from fucking the second game. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. Damn. Oh, there it is. I figured it out. Yeah, I can confirm she sits on people. Can confirm from various sources this bitch sits on people. Why do I have... Oh, I forgot I had a full team, I'm not gonna lie to you. Told you. The first fucking plus-size character they made, and they make her sit on people? Okay. Well, welcome to the team. Put that on you because why not? Hold up. There you are, Varsa. Let's level you up. She looks like a good time, not gonna lie. She looks like a good friend. Tag team triple jump. What the fuck is that ability? Hold up. By the horns, Night Rainbow, Guardian Vent, team, tag team. It's kind of becoming an argument in the Genshin community. She looks like she has this statism. Tag team triple jumps is like a porn. Prob. I feel like her midsection is weirdly skinny for some reason. Like it should be a little bit bigger. Not like her tits, but like her stomach. It looks like the assets don't line up for some reason. Skirt is too short for my taste. Her body just... Huh. That's fair, yeah. I don't know, like the model doesn't look like it connects. Like the middle piece looks like it doesn't belong to her bottom and top halves. That's weird. I don't know how it just looks off. Like they try to skinnyify her middle section. When, by looking at the rest of her body, it should be like fucking bigger. Like she looks like she has fucking Lisa's midsection. Or like someone else like that, you know what I mean? Because they all gotta appeal to Chinese standard beauties. It's just weird. But yeah. I would have preferred her looking a little more chubby, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I prefer that because it looks like her natural body. I don't know, it just looks weird. I can't be the one who thinks that. She looks strange. The middle. Are you fucking Shaggy? Okay, she's Shaggy. Everyone thinks that. I can see why. That's the first time I've actually really seen the character. I saw like little tidbits of her Sonic Ring, but that's it. But yeah, she looks weird. She looks good, but she doesn't look like, in a sense, normal. She goes, how is a Chinese company? Yeah. She just doesn't look normal. I don't know, it looks off. I would prefer to have some chubbiness to her. It'd make her even cuter. So she has a normal body. No, she does not. Look at her body. Her downside is so, like, much thicker, and her upside too, but the middle looks too thin. It looks like she should be thicker in the middle. Based off of her legs. Because she goes from being, like, you know, thicker, kind of little chubby on the bottom of her half side. And then up here, the top side too, the same. But the middle section looks a little bit too skinny. You know what I mean? Looks like she should be more kind of... I don't want to say chubby, that's the word. Well, female body fat normally targets the thighs first. I don't think it does. It depends on your body. Also, she should have more on her. She has, like, a perfect hourglass. But she's a bit too skinny. It's not, like, super, like, oh my god, insane skinny. It's like, but she should be chubbier than that, I feel like. If her body was more natural. Alright, though, y'all. With all that porn and god talk, it's just a weird combination, but becoming the average on the stream. Especially in Genshin. In Genshin, we tend to talk about just god and sex. Girl needs a one chubby girl and Nikki. Yeah. But that being said, though, y'all, God and sex, name of the game constantly. But that being said, thank you all for watching. Watch Farm 2 of VOD, mate. Follow us out. You're on. Remember, get find follow on Twitch and find us on YouTube. Your moms get planned to have a stream. Good for y'all, bad for me. So that being said, to your mom, dad, sister, brother, cousins, aunt, uncles, nieces, nephews, strangers, neighbors, friends, cats, dogs, and everybody. We're in France now. But that being said, make sure to pop your hands in chat and talk, or don't. We don't mind the way. Tell your family, mate. Nah, I'm good. This stream was a gift from God. Yes, it was. So is sex and chubby women. But yeah, that being said, sleep well, Have a rest of your night. I will talk to you all either later tonight or tomorrow. Actually, no, I won't because tomorrow's Thursday. Either later tonight or Friday. So that being said, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. And of course, peace, y'all.
Why not keep me